everyone, and welcome to the first stream of 2022 and to the Wayward Wanderers episode 24! Woo! It would have been
24? Oh my god!
Yeah, it would have been even more satisfying if it was episode 22. But it's the 22 and 2022.
Nice.
But we're at episode 24.
No, we played too much.
We played too much D&D, guys.
We tried not to.
Oh, it's been 2 months since we've done the Wayward Wanderers, which is too fucking long. I've missed you guys. We had a speech trying to remember remember the NPCs' names. The only one we remember is Peter.
That's the most important one.
The most important little wizard man. So if anyone else remembers, feel free to just write it in the chat, because none of us took notes apparently. We are a professional stream.
We're really good at this.
My brain is small.
Our brain is small.
Brain small.
We've eaten
Brain
too much
small,
food.
heart big.
Oh, absolutely. But that's how we roll on this channel. So,
listen, we'll rename them.
We'll
it's
rename
fine.
them.
No one will mind.
brain small.
And if anyone
heart
does
big.
mind, if we ever see that cheeky
motherfucker.
Absolutely. Now, let us go over to our regimental recapper. If she remembers, after all the holiday, Ree's recap.
Alright.
Let's do this. Let me put
Okay,
a jovial
I don't have my cap,
song
but
here.
welcome back to Ree's recap, where Ree is gonna try and
Epic
recap
music.
what happened 2 months
Epic
ago.
music behind you. Are you ready?
Oh
Make this-
no.
Make this worth it.
Oh boy.
There we go.
My hands just instantly sweat. Alright, okay, so
Very sweaty.
last time on The Wayward Wanderers, Gwen had a weird, funky little dream with a fae that she may have made a contract with without really reading the fine print, but hey, that'll come into play later. Saint learned a few little magic tricks from cute boy Peter. We also have Cadaver hurt himself, I'm pretty sure, because he got his ass beat by Gwen. And then you have Val, who started getting very holy, confronting some religious trauma, looking into a goddess of love, I do believe. I think. Okay, thanks. I was like going a higher pitch for you to help me confirm that. I was going to see how high I was going to have to go there.
I was enjoying watching you squirm a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Strike one, and he's down. And then Coraline and Cadaver, I think we're pretty much just vibing, really, while everyone was having a bit of a rough time with it all. And then we played a game, which we kissed people, or they didn't kiss.
It was a truth or dare.
Yeah, it was a spin the bottle. It was a spin the bottle, and you had to ask a question.
Wait,
Yes,
who
there was
did everyone
kissing
kiss?
Saint kissed Gwen, Coraline kissed Val.
I know Cadaver kissed Coraline.
Cadaver kissed Caroline.
Yeah.
Coraline got a lot of smooching.
She's very smoochable.
Smooching.
Her tiefling boys.
Hose.
And Saint took Gwen's first kiss. There we go. And then we had some other chatting. There was a buff lady. And we don't remember her name, but she's buff lady. And then Val gave Gwen the last gift that he's been giving everyone, which was the sun.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I love that Vane tried to block.
Shut up, Steven.
This was Vane. You said the word
Mirabelle
buff and the buff man
being
come.
like, oh. Just, oh.
Did
Okay.
she shove him? Apparently, buff lady fought Gwen and pushed it. Yeah, she did.
Oh yeah. What was her name? It's killing me.
It's killing me too.
Buff lady.
Buff lady.
Anyone
Buff
wants
lady.
to? Yeah, no worries.
Why do we call her Beth? Beth the buff lady.
I
No,
keep wanting
no,
to
I'm
call her
kidding.
like Isabel or something, but I think that's just because
I wanna say Ophelia.
Bruno on repeat. So I have
I don't know why Ophelia.
Louisa.
Shall we just say Louisa now? Shall we just rename
there
her?
we go.
Louisa.
So Louisa's in Wayward Wanderers.
Perfect.
Are you sure Disney aren't gonna Trying your-
We can't
My
claim a
boyfriend's
name.
not
Name, she's
home,
not
so
the
he
same
can't- He
character.
can't copyright
Alright.
us. Jack is not here right now,
Yeah.
so it's all good.
Perfect.
Just put a disclaimer at the end to be like any like similarities between fictional and real people is like completely coincidental.
Merely coincidental.
She existed before Encanto
Hey,
came out.
Louisa
so.
is
I
a
mean, like-
name that anyone can have, and she just happens.
I was
to be
also about
buff.
to say, like, Kai, if we add that on the end, then really that doesn't help you guys with all of your self-inserts that we got going on in your OCs. I'm just saying.
You need to stop. Let's
What
get this
self-insert?
game
Okay,
I don't
going.
know what
continue.
you're
Let's
talking about.
continue.
I would
Let's
like to
continue with the
start.
recap.
Some people are a little too loud, huh?
Let's continue with the recap.
That's the
Marie.
recap. I don't know what else
done?
happened. That was it. That
Okay.
was how we finished, right?
Cool. Okay, no worries.
I just been time.
Oh, gotcha. You don't have to do that. It was all good. We're all good. Okay. I'm so excited. Do I remember how to
Thank you guys so
DM?
much.
No.
Oh, hold it, you're so cute.
I'm
so excited.
It's been a while. This also reminds me, like, oh, I have friends. So nice. So, it all started.
friends.
Well, friends. Oh, friend. Okay, gonna stop. Focus. So, let's say it's been a couple of days. You guys have gotten used to your newfound powers, your newfound deals, as well as just finding yourself a bit stronger as you've been there, physically, mentally, or arcane-wise. As you have been there for a bit, I'm gonna pan the camera. I'm gonna go to a little calm loot to Saint. Saint. It is around, let's say around 3 p.m. All of you have just had lunch, and you are now back in the little room with Peter. He looks a bit nervous. His glasses a bit fidgety, as he seems to have, as you can see, because he's not hiding it really well, a box of some kind, kind of in his back pocket that he's trying to hide, but it sticks out a bit. It's a bit bulky, so it's really badly hidden, as he's just trying to, like, talk as nothing is going on. But you do sense some really weird, like, nervous energy coming from him. So,
Everything all right, Peter?
yeah, no, it's
You wanna
fine.
tell me something?
The spell that I was thinking about, you know, with the classes that I'm going to be training, you know, later. But I was thinking maybe training it on you, but apparently you already done it really well. Yeah.
Peter.
Yep.
Breathe in, breathe out. Talk slowly to me.
So,
Mood.
I am have this
Spell.
no.
You were going
yes.
there.
No. And he just brings out the box from his pocket and just gives it to you. And he's kind of like shaking. So it's just kind of like because I know you're leaving soon, and I don't want you to like be like defenseless and stuff because you're still quite new when it comes to this arcane kind of situation.
Don't worry.
So
I learned fast.
I know
She
you.
opens the box.
It's what you find is a crystal. Now, this is not a normal crystal. It is a crystal, as you can see, that you've seen some of the other wizards use for arcane focus. This crystal
Ooh,
is something
sexy.
you use in place of any material components which does not list a cost. And this is pretty much that you use your magic and you tunnel it through so it's more precise and sexier.
Perfect. I love it. I am the happiest little bean.
It is the prettiest crystal you've seen compared to the other ones. Also, it's quite new, so like, it hasn't been used. It's quite polished, but it's also the prettiest one you've seen.
Well, thank you. It's so beautiful. Did you pick this one specially for me?
It's one, and We've had it for ages. Like that crystal? Ages. It's been lying around. Yeah. Lying around.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah. Either way, do you wanna so you don't have to try it out right now. But it's like, use it for magic.
I'll keep it for later.
Yeah.
And I need it.
Yes, and forever, really. If you want to,
Forever.
I'm not gonna like push a gift on you forever, because that's I'm actually.
It's the first time a handsome man offers me a pretty stone. I'm not gonna say no to it. I really appreciate it.
He just turns slowly around by the word that you called him handsome, and he just like
I love this.
just turns around. He is red. You don't see it, but he is. You can maybe see it like on his hands, like just like he is a tomato. And now, like, the opposite of how this conversation started, that he was hiding his back to you, now he's hiding his entire front to you. So he's just, like, crab walking out of the room as he's like, I think I forgot something. I think I have actually a meeting with someone, it's Stella. Yep.
Before he walks out of the room, she's just gonna say, Peter, to make him stop. She's gonna quickly go to him.
He's like leaning really badly, like towards on the door. Just his face to get away from you. Yeah.
She's just gonna lean in and give him a soft kiss on the cheek and say, I love the color red on you, and just leave the room.
Oh, so you leave like under his arm?
Exactly.
He just like stays. As you leave, he just stays there. And then he turns around and just leans the other hand so no one else sees him. And he's gonna stay there for a while.
Poor man.
This man is
I
questioning
can't believe
everything.
you used the same pickup line
She has
that
one.
you used for Gwen.
She
She
has
has
one.
one.
Do you think she has a lot of
She's-
flirting experience? She has one.
Look, when one works,
And as
why
long as
even
it
have
works.
more? Like,
Yeah, Val's offer for flirting lessons is still open, by the way. Anytime. It's free real estate.
Everyone just
walking
comes
away.
together.
Bless
Everyone
you,
comes
Noah.
together and they're just like they find out that Saint has said this line to all of them. Cadaver's just like, yeah, she told me that she loves the color red on me. She said that to
Val,
you.
like,
And you?
The hallway, like
Val's just sitting there like, my
work
skin
that.
literally
We should
is
try it on
red.
someone else.
like she loves me all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, Val always looks good, so, stands to reason.
Now he also is glowing a bit. Let's go actually over to Val, a little glowing star. You have been feeling a lot more content and calm in life. You see this sense of beauty around you and on you that you didn't feel as much before. It's almost like you've been blessed. A feeling you haven't felt
Question.
before. Really, yes.
Can Val see the glow on himself,
Yeah.
like if he looks in a mirror or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is
Is it just gonna be there?
It is a physical thing that is just there now. A tiny faint
Nice.
glow.
That's gonna be great for being stealthy. You know what? I have that audio in my head where it's like, take it off. I can't take it off. Take it off. I can't take it off. It's like next time they're in a stealthy situation, they're like, stop it. And he's like, I can't. Cut it out. Give us
Damn
a
it,
break.
Val, will you stop glowing?
he isn't like
I can't help it.
look, you're kind of like you're not as like bright as Tinkerbell, but in the same
No, I
family,
know
if
what
that
you
makes
mean.
sense. Yeah.
I don't know why I went into like old man who hates children voice. These kids and their glowing skin. Get the fuck out of here.
What kind of moisturizer do you use? Damn.
I can't
Alright,
wait
Val is a
for Val to
cleric
get
thing.
stuck with Gwen on the no stealth missions. They're
Yeah.
left out of all the stealth missions, like,
He's just like, this is literally the opposite of my skill set. I'm stealthy, that's my thing. Anyway, he's probably in the gardens, just kind of chilling out. He's probably working on some artwork in one of his sketchbooks. Just
In the
chilling.
garden. Okay.
Yeah.
So, someone comes over to you as you are sketching in your little book. It is a sorceress that you have seen around. You haven't seen her much because she seems to be one of like the higher. Sorry, there's something like really annoying in my freaking.
No, go for it.
Oh my god, where's the scissors? There's something really, really important around her, and you have just seen her like go through these doors that are kind of prohibited for you guys. Not like prohibited, but that's where they have the meetings, and you know, just you haven't really needed to go in there. She goes. There you go, so much better. She goes over to you, and she looks you up and down, and like, you're Val, right?
That would be me. Yes.
So,
And who might you be?
Ilva. But it's not important right now. I have something for you, but I don't think you're powerful enough to create it yet, but I thought I'd give it to you either way. It is a spell that we're thinking of using or helping you guys later today, if you guys are willing. But I heard that you're trying to find a friend. A certain person that is not on this plane of existence?
He slowly like closes his sketchbook and like tucks it away in one of his pockets and is like, and he kind of like glances around to see if anybody else is around, and he's like, yes. I'd almost forgotten about that. Yes.
Right.
You found something that might help?
Well, not when it comes to the different plane of existence, but this will help you in the same plane of existence as you are, but it's not summoning per se. It is more, well, it's the closest thing I could find at this very moment. If I do find something different, I will get someone to send it to you. And she gives you a scroll. And as you open it up, it is a 7th level spell of teleportation.
Well, shit. Oh,
That's tasty.
he's gonna kind of look it over, and then he's gonna kind of like look at her, and he's like, is there anything I can give you in exchange?
No. Not really. It's a very powerful spell, and not to be rude, I don't think there's anything on you that will be as worthy as this to trade. And not in a rude way at all.
He's gonna just kind of like roll the scroll back up and be like, right, tuck it away. Well,
it has only one
thank
use. Use it carefully, but we are thinking of maybe using that on your friends later, as you have this undead after you, right? That if you leave when you leave this ground, you are screwed, right?
that pretty much sums it up, yes.
Unless you don't sleep, but after a couple of days, you will die of exhaustion, and so either exhaustion kills you or the zombies, right?
Yeah, that seems to be our predicament.
Exactly. So, around after dinner, could you tell the others, your friends, to meet us in the office that you came in the first time you were here? We can help you get where you need to go.
Yes, of course. We'll see you then.
Good. I like your glow.
He's gonna.
And then she goes away.
He's gonna kind of like look down and just be like, damn. He's like, at that point he wasn't sure if it was just a him thing or if other people could see it. Now he's just like, well. He's just gonna kind of shrug, and then he's gonna go, probably gonna go and look for Gwen.
Okay, let's then pan the camera over to Gwen. What do we
What
find
time is
her?
it?
Around 3 p.m. After lunch.
Nice. Okay. I I think maybe she'd probably be like still in the kitchen and probably helping them tidy up after lunch in that sense. And she'd probably be talking incessantly about like, I don't know, like the bread or the food and just being like, it was really good, like really nice. Where do you get your supplies from? Like just to get this, because I don't see that many people coming in or out and you don't let people, don't do that.
That's canon. Right now in the game, there is a cat in a basket right behind Gwen.
There's a cat in the basket, and they're going, right, don't pull out the wick. Stop that. But yeah, so that's what she's doing.
Some of the students just look at her and be like, just kind of point at the garden outside, like, right there.
You grow everything here.
You kind of look at, like, you've been here for, like, a week.
I haven't looked around much. I find it rude to look around places where I don't live if no one invites me to look around them.
It's a garden. Have you not gone outside for a week?
I've, like, wandered.
Just look at each other. Like, we can show you around the garden?
Sure.
Like, it's just like, you can hear the murmur like, how has she not just seen the excessive vegetables outside? It's like...
Excessive.
But I presume they're not in the regular garden bit, they're in a vegetable patch because they have to be maintained separately from the flora.
Yeah, but it's a huge ass fucking, like, field of land.
Look, when she goes outside, she's like, the sun, bright. You know?
Oh,
She's not the most observant of people.
No, she isn't. But they're a bit like, how? But as they go around and like show, like, this is where the turnips live. This is where the carrots live.
I like that you say live. That's sweet.
Yeah. And he's gonna like, yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
It's like,
I'm gonna use
definitely
that.
like, they have like flowers on their head, like definitely a druid. This is where the cabbage lives. This is where the lettuce lives.
Val's
this is where
gonna
the tomatoes live. Yes, thank you.
and he's gonna approach and kind of like have his hands clasped behind his back, and he's gonna kind of not sneak up, but he's gonna subtly like go up alongside Gwen and just kind of like lean towards her and be like, "Getting into gardening, are we?"
No. They're showing me where the tomatoes live.
He's gonna look down and he's gonna be like, "Were they hiding from you before?"
Alright, why does everyone keep saying, look, I didn't know! I didn't know. Okay?
This is where the
he's gonna kind of like
live.
he's gonna look over at the druid and he's gonna be like, "I love what you've done with the place. Truly, everything is thriving."
Oh, I'm just a student. I'm just helping.
Well, every little bit helps. He's gonna kind of like gently like take Gwen's elbow and he's gonna be like, "Do you mind if I borrow her for just a moment? I have some things to talk over with her."
Yeah. And
Why
over
are
there
you
is where
asking them and not
all the
me?
beans live.
But the beans, I can smell the beans. Thank you.
We can go. He's like, "We can look at the beans later, Gwen. They're not going anywhere."
Okay.
He's just gonna kind of like take her over, and he's gonna be like, a sorceress told me that she might have a something to help us after dinner this evening if we all meet in the main office. I think a teleportation spell of some kind. He's gonna like pull the scroll out and kind of like. Oh, is she wearing her helm?
Yeah, she's always wearing it when she's awake.
Gonna open it and kind of show it to her, and he's gonna be like, "Something like this. I think they're meaning to send us directly where we need to go. I'm not exactly sure where that is, though. Do we have an exact location, or should we talk to Saint?"
I think Saint's the one who has the exact location, and she's gonna touch the skull because she can't read actually anything unless she's touching it.
I've sent you the. If you look at your messages.
I'm looking at it. and I know what it is. It's nice.
Well, if you look closely at the bottom, it can be. Depends.
Oh, okay. But it's not as nice.
Wow.
Okay. Alright. Do you want me to tell the group what can happen potentially?
You're allowed to tell the group in canon. When
Okay.
you meet them.
Okay, so we'll want to have as much of a close guess as possible. Because otherwise this might go very wrong.
Right. He's gonna
As in,
kind of.
we get sent entirely to the wrong place.
Right. He's gonna kind of roll the scroll, then tuck it back away, and he's gonna be like, But from what Saints told us, it doesn't sound like the exact location is somewhere we really want to be jumping into blind.
Okay, that's great. Now, here's my worry. It's a great spell, a good spell. But if we muck it up in any way, if we tried to go to a great location, yeah, we might get there. But we also might end up in the worst location, or maybe even further away than we already are.
Well, no, I'm saying we should try and get where we're going, but maybe we need some sort of plan, Gwen. We can't go into this blind.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think I should be in charge of this at all.
Right. No, I don't think you should either. No offense.
Well, no, none taken. I'm not good with, when it comes to sneaking.
Right.
And not just walking through.
Right. Well, I suppose I should have found Saint, instead.
Saint and Cadaver, probably. Cadaver's probably best when it comes to working out best places to... Because, you and him steal a lot. Coraline as well. Saint probably too.
Not...
You just the one wrong person.
He's gonna kind of just be like thinking about it for a minute. He's like, right. My brain's a little fuzzy lately. How have you been? Have any new developments in?
I don't
anything?
think so. No. The shiny Fae man hasn't spoken to me since. And I mean, I think my head is clearer, so that's good. Which is, great. We'll see what it's like off of the hallowed grounds and such. But yeah, hopefully it's good. But nothing's changed since I told you. But what about you? With you and... Can I see his glowing Hulda?
Everyone can.
So, you and the divine radiance that you've got going on here.
He's gonna look down at himself and just be like, apparently, is there any way to turn it off?
Turn off a gift from the gods and a glow of there.
Not turn it off. Just the glow is just a little.
I mean, most paladins and clerics would be honored to have a divine radiance and glow about them, which showed their devotion to their oath and such. No, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe if you think really, really hard about it.
Like praying.
Or close your eyes and wish. Which is kind of like praying. but different words.
Right. I will keep that in mind. I am going to go look for Cadaver and possibly Saint. And
I can come with you and hear the plan.
Oh,
Maybe throw in some moral compass occasionally.
he's gonna kind of like. More. Okay. Why don't you go look for Saint, and I will look for Cadaver. We'll meet back in the dining hall.
Yes.
And both of us can keep an eye out for Coraline. Yes. So that
She'll
we
be
just
here
all
somewhere.
on.
We'll probably
Sweet
hear
Saint.
her before we see her. Yeah.
Yes, she's been singing rather a lot lately.
A little bit. I think she's having fun.
Yeah,
which is good.
It's been nice here.
Yeah.
So let's pan the camera on Coraline. I'm guessing maybe Coraline is in the tower. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Coraline.
Coraline's been singing lately. Coraline, it's all angsty breakup songs.
Coraline has turned. This is Coraline's Red moment. Red album.
Yes.
As you are in your tower, I feel like the floor is scattered with sheet music, pillows. You kind of made a little nest, as there are, some sheet music, crumpled and tossed to the side. Some have been some poems have been torn to pieces, as you have some hanging around in the wall. It's a real artist's space. Sometimes I'm guessing as well, as you are, wandering around in circles, finding the best thing to write, your hand automatically goes into your pocket where the letter used to be, reminding yourself, no, it's not there. As you go back, trying to focus, and that happens a couple of times. As you're just trying to find and create a perfect song. Go ahead.
Do it.
Yes, I think she's definitely up there. All the papers are strewn in a circle around her, and she is just strumming her lute, trying to find the right chord progression, and just having her little. She's very much in the zone. If someone walked in right then, she would not notice until they started talking to her. She's zoned in on what she's doing.
Literally a bubble.
Yes, yeah. She's created her own little sanctuary in there where she can process everything.
People have gone up the stairs and just placed a tray of food just by you. As there for a couple of days, and I've realized that they can't just tell you to come down and eat. They've just politely placed a tray on the floor and then walked back down. Have you noticed
She's
the
definitely
lunch?
snacking on it.
Okay, she's snacking on it.
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
she's
cool.
snacking on it.
She's like, where did this
She's got,
come from?
She's got a piece of cheese hanging out of her mouth, and she's trying different chords.
Actually, give me a
Yes, exactly.
Give me a D20 roll on performance, please.
Okay. Oh my
I
god.
thought you were gonna ask her for a note at first, and I was like,
That's
oh,
what
you
I
have
was
so
doing.
much
It's just whoa, is this gonna be a musical episode? Are we gonna get a song?
She's fully
No.
up there being
Mount-port.
there were things we'd never do again, and
This just turns into that Game Changer
that's the
episode where they
only
wrote a whole
thing
musical for it.
living in my brain right now. Mount Port. How can that be? I've been singing Burn Butcher Burn literally all day.
Yes.
So
Every
this is
single
giving
day.
me all.
I was listening to We Don't Talk About Bruno on repeat while getting ready tonight.
This is all the vibes. This is just the vibes that we have right now.
Yes.
It's first roll.
okay, I got a 24.
Holy
on
shit.
episode 24 as well in the
Last
year of
episode.
2022. I feel like you just blessed us. Amazing. Thank you
Mhm,
so much for blessing us with a good roll at the start of this
Blessings
this
to
year.
all.
Blessings to you all. So, as who is the one trying to find Coraline as you walk up the stairs?
Val
I think-
would be looking for a cadaver first.
And then
Gwen would be looking for either Saint or Coraline. Either way, she
So
just
you're
figured
about
that Coraline
to-
would be loudest.
yeah, so you're about to go to try to find Saint as you hear an incredible like singing and playing by Coraline. I mean, you've always heard her sing and play. I mean, that is you're quite familiar to everything she's done, but this is different. It is deeper. There is a soul and a heartbreak and a beauty that cannot be described, that you have not felt. And the closer you go up the stairs, every single chord that she plays almost breaks another piece of your heart that you didn't think existed. It is so beautiful, as every song and every note that comes out of her mouth is like a butterfly in the wind. And you are just stood there as you get to this last step, in awe of this halfling that has just created something you did not think she could. Not in a way that you look down upon her, just that it is the greatest thing you've ever seen her create.
Wow, that was really beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry or spy.
It's okay. Are
Did
you
write that
okay?
here? Did you write that here?
You see all of the
What?
sheet
That's really
music
amazing.
scattered, and you see this nest that she's created up here. It looks like she's kind of slept
Oh
here as
wow.
well.
Easy. It's just easy to create up here with there's
Have you been
birds
eating?
and- Yeah, food keeps getting up here. I guess I don't really know where it's coming from. It's just kind of there sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna put away my awe for that. That was amazing, and just be mildly concerned. Have you left this room? Oh, God, I keep crying.
I have bathed. I was taking strolls during the beginning, in the garden and stuff, but now I guess it might have been a few days.
Okay. You want to leave the room? Because we got to talk about what we're going to do when we leave. And we've got, like, a plan.
Oh,
We need to plan, I guess.
wow. Plan the leaving.
Yeah.
Planning of the leaving.
Yeah. Although I can see you've kind of got a little bit attached to this place.
Right. But it's not going anywhere, right? It's not,
No.
right?
No. I don't think so. I think
Okay.
they're quite set up here to stay permanently.
I guess I just
on
hadn't thought about it.
yeah, because we can't stay. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Like, somewhere way back here. It's there.
Okay. I think you should leave the room.
Probably.
Okay. Do you want to come down with me now?
Yeah. Let me just, and she starts like stacking
Yeah.
some papers.
I'll help. I'll help.
All right.
But yeah, Gwen's just gonna help us stack everything up so that way they
Okay.
can go.
As you guys are stacking up, he gets whistling to himself. Where is Cadaver?
Cadaver has placed himself in a study or a library or just some private room. And I want to say, I think he is probably crafting.
All right.
Like, I think he's taken out some of his own personal things and has collected some things that he found in the garden or around the temple. And he's just like patching up maybe his shirt. And I think he's taken out some of his own candles and just like, he's like sitting on the floor crafting and sewing and just doing some tidy up work. And
All right. Can
that's
you give
what he's
me
doing.
like a sleight of hand check because I wanted to do dexterity roll, but do just a sleight of hand for me.
So I gotta get my cadaver dice. Okay, here we go.
Ooh. That is a 19.
Okay, yeah. Your crafting is impeccable. It's beautifully sewn. You've got some hidden stitches in there, some invisible stitching, some of the most obvious ones that are just aesthetic, exactly where you want it to be placed, and it looks really good and you're really proud of it. Amazing. So I would like to say... I would like to say that as you're just in this little room and you're walking, and I feel like because Saint is the one that walked away into the temple and is still inside of the temple, you probably sense... Are you making any sound, Cadaver? Are you singing to yourself or whistling or anything like that?
Yeah, I definitely think that he would be whistling or humming to, even like singing very softly to himself.
Yeah, I would like...
I don't think he knows that he's doing it though.
I would like Saint and Val, both of you, to make a perception check for me, please.
Ooh, I got good perception.
Rolling that one.
That would still be that's still one. That would be great, but...
I got a 16.
16?
That would be a 23.
Yeah. Both of you. It's not that hard. He wasn't hiding. Both of you do hear his little humming. I would like to say that, Val, you find the door first, as you, Saint, follow after a split second later, maybe because you see Val opening the door and you can hear the humming, and yeah, maybe you're curious. Maybe there's a curiosity that guides you, though you just want to show your newfound crystal. But anyway, you see your friends and you walk after as you, Val, open the door and see Cadaver crafting on his new shirt.
He's gonna... Is Cadaver shirtless again, or is he wearing a shirt? This boy never wears a shirt, I swear.
Listen, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months.
Wait, hold on. Let the...
Is it a big duck dice?
Yeah.
Just like,
Wait,
do
wait,
you have other shirts? Do you just have the one shirt? I can buy you more shirts. And he's like, wait, why am I arguing against this?
I cannot find my duck dice right now. I'm gonna roll my Summer Bound dice that Chamfreo made. Give me a second.
Are you shirtless or not?
Yeah.
Listen, we gotta give the people what they want.
Well,
What do the people
okay,
want?
I rolled the number. If it's 10 or under, is he shirtless or not?
Oh wow, sorry, I had to figure out what you said.
If it's 1 to 10, is he shirtless?
He's shirtless.
Is he shirtless if it's 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Then he has a shirt on.
Okay, so he's probably fixing a button on his sleeve. He's still wearing his shirt. But also I think like he was also like weaving things like vines that he gathered up in the garden, and so he could be just crafting on other things. I say he found some beads and he's just making it little accessories for himself.
Absolutely.
Val's gonna kind of like, as he opens the door, he's gonna knock against it and be like, sorry, am I interrupting?
Oh, no, not at all. Just working, I guess. You can come on in.
Right. He's gonna come in and he's gonna like start to close the door, and say, I'm assuming, just like puts her hand on it to stop him. And he's gonna be like, oh,
she's just
hello.
gonna like lay on the door right there like this. Like, hi. I'm in a terrific mood. What's up?
I could tell. He's gonna just be like, I was actually going to come looking for you next. We're meeting in the dining hall to discuss plans.
Oh, yeah. No, plans for sure.
Sorceress kind of gave me a bit of a deadline, so I figured we should have some kind of plan going into this.
Well, I guess yeah. I'll head there right now. Actually, I just wanted to just show you guys that I got a pretty little gem, and I was in a great mood, and things were going great. That yeah, we should get back to the plan.
I want to see a gem. That's interesting.
Okay. Shows it. Look how
little
shiny it
flames.
is.
Oh,
Can
Looking at the precious little gem.
Cadaver comes over and he's just like, "This is a nice gem. Okay, very nice. This is nice."
Val's gonna.
Like, they're both laughing, and then Sane goes like, "Don't you ever dare touch it. Don't you steal
I'm
it from
sorry.
me."
No, I
Val
won't.
was just holding his hand forward, about to ask if he could hold it, and he's like,
I would never steal from you, Saint, ever.
You'll learn that early.
make an inside check, Saint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Listen,
not only was
I'm just
Cadaver
kidding, I'm
was
just
lying.
the first incident was Cadaver trying to steal Saint's earrings.
Yeah, I know.
And he learned from that day on, he's like, I will
Very
never
quickly.
try and take anything from her.
I got a 22.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. You can see the trauma, the flashback in his eyes from the first time he tried. It's like a little new girl's flashback, where you just show the scene and then they go cut back.
And being like,
Val's just gonna look at Saint and just be like, "It's a very nice crystal. I'm sure you'll do great things with it."
Yeah. Well, we're heading somewhere that I can't guarantee will come back, so it's been nice to try and be someone new, something new. When we were here, be happier.
Yeah,
Let's see how long that lasts.
I
killed the mood, okay.
Let me just change the music. Jesus Christ.
was that Cadaver or Stevie?
I know that was Cadaver. That was Cadaver.
The
Val's just gonna
self-inserts,
kind
I
of
swear.
side-eye him a little bit, and he's gonna turn back to Saint, and he's gonna reach forward and gently place his hand on her arm, and he's just gonna be like, "I don't think it's necessarily a location that changed us. I think it's just time. I'd like to think that once we leave, we won't. I hope we won't change back to the people we were."
I think as soon as Val says that, Cadaver looks at him between him and Saint, and then he goes back over to where he was sitting with all of his little craft things.
He's like, "This is a moment. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna."
He also was just like, "You're talking about things I'm uncomfortable with. I'm gonna go back over here."
That's valid.
He's like, "This is something I've been struggling with, not becoming the person I was again. Let's go back."
Oh my god. But Saint is gonna smile, and she doesn't want to show that she's defeated, but she's really trying, and to keep a smile and everything. But she's not excited to leave, and she's just gonna tell them that she'll be waiting in the dining hall for them.
Right. We'll be right behind you. I'm sure Gwen and Coraline would love to see your crystal.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm gonna go show that shiny thing to them.
All right. I'll just grab Cadaver then. See you in a bit.
Okay.
And he's gonna kind of walk back over to Cadaver, and he's gonna stand there for a minute, and then he's just gonna kind of sit cross-legged, kind of across from Cadaver's little workstation,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna kind of look at what he's been doing, and he's gonna be like, so the others are waiting in the dining hall, or I assume at least Saint is. Gwen was looking for.
Not until
Coraline,
6
I think.
p.m. I'm just gonna remind you. It's 3 p.m. now. It's 6 p.m. after dinner.
Well, 6 p.m. is when we were supposed to meet in the study, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they were gonna meet beforehand and
Gotcha.
just
In the dining hall. Cool.
plan some stuff, so they weren't just like, "All right, here we go."
Sorry.
I
Thank you,
figured that was
thank you for
probably no,
clearing up.
you're good.
No problem.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Kai, can you repeat what you said?
Yeah, he was just kind of like, "So they'll be waiting." He's gonna kind of look around and be like, "Do you want to finish up here before?"
Yeah. I'll clean up. And he blows out some of the candles that he had around him, and they're little colorful ones, and cleans up the beads and sewing kit and all that stuff. And he's like, Yeah, thanks. Forgive me, I probably would have lost in thought.
Yeah. I actually had kind of an ulterior motive for coming to see you. And he's gonna like slowly pull out his sketchbook and kind of like tap it against his hand. I have something for you, and you don't have to accept it. He's gonna open the sketchbook and he's gonna pull out a piece of paper and he's gonna take a deep breath and he's gonna be like, I know it could never heal anything or replace anything, but I know your tattoo for Angel is gone, and I thought you should have something. And he's gonna hand over the paper, and he has drawn a portrait of Angel from Cadaver's descriptions. And he's sitting by a lake with the sun haloed behind him. And he's gonna be very, like, flustered and just be like, I, wasn't sure about his likeness, but I tried based off of, your descriptions, and, I even asked Brooke before he left what he, again, you don't have to keep it. I just thought maybe...
It's beautiful. It looks just like him. And I think Cadaver like reaches for it, like almost timidly. Thank you. You're always giving, Val. Giving a lot, and this is. Thank you for this. I wish you could have met him. I think you would have liked him. I think he would have liked you.
Not so sure about that, but
No, he would have. Trust me.
Well, you knew him. I would have liked to meet him too. Somebody like that. I can't imagine what knowing him and loving him would have been like, but...
Honestly, I didn't know what it was at first. What we had between each other. I never thought I was made for love. I never thought it would choose me, and then it did. And it took me a while to come to my senses and realize it. And once I accepted it, it was it was such a peace. And it sounds probably silly, but I felt complete. And now that he's gone, it's just little pieces of me gone. But I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to keep those memories and pieces of myself intact. I don't want to be disappearing on anybody. But this picture you've drawn, it makes me feel whole again. Thank you. I appreciate this, Val.
Yeah, well, of course. I thought something so special should be remembered. Not that you would ever forget, but I find visuals, like moments.
And Cadaver just like laughs and pats his shoulder, and he's like, it's not much, but I've missed creating, and I'm not an artist like you. But he like pulls out this little like charm that he's made of like woven vines and little beads and just other things that he found. And he's like, I was just making them. It relaxes me. You can make it into a necklace. You could add it to your belt. You could throw it away. But
No, he's gonna like hold it very carefully and just kind of be like, thank you. You know you didn't have to. The gift was just it was.
No, yeah, no, I know. I want to give you something. You're my friend, and like I said, you give a lot, and you've been there for me, and you understand me, Val, in ways that I didn't think people would understand me anymore. And friendship is something that I struggle with, believe it or not. And don't laugh too hard.
No, that was the relating laugh.
And I'm glad that we're friends and that I'm able to share things with you, a little bit of myself that you could carry with you. And I'll carry this with me. And
Yes.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I was about to be like,
I was like, very beautiful, guys. Very pretty. As you guys have a longer 30 minutes conversation heart to heart of how great friends you are and how magic. Friendship is the magic we found
you're
along the
my
way.
best friend. No,
Exactly.
you're my best friend.
Mine. I made you a friendship cheat game. Wait. Oh my god.
That's okay.
You good there, sweetie?
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
no
no,
worries. As you guys find each other and do a couple of things before meeting each other in the food hall by yourselves, by a little table, all meet up, see each other sit down, as you suddenly feel this almost heavy atmosphere just fall upon you, not from anything outside. It's almost like you've been on holiday, or as you kind of have this beautiful, very calm and lovely place that you felt safe, and it is slowly on each and every one of you dawning and hitting on you that it is now coming to an end, and realities can sometimes be heavier than you want it to be, as that silence and that feeling is kind of dawning on you. Al, you're the one with the scroll. Guessing you presented to the group. And I'm going to put the thingy in the general, or the three others that have not read it.
He's gonna kind of like stand with his hands on the table, and he's gonna be like, so, I figured we should go into this with at least some semblance of a plan. The sorceress tracked me down earlier and gave me this, and he's gonna pull it out and like lay it out on the table, and he's gonna be like, they have a spell like this that they are planning to use for us tonight to get us where we need to go. But considering I'm not sure where exactly that is or what we will be getting into, I thought we should all get on the same page and talk about it. He's gonna kind of like look over at Saint like, I suppose you
Saint.
know.
I know. The question is not what I know, it's mostly where exactly we need to be, because obviously we are not prepared to simply jump into the cold and fight every single evil force there can be. So I think our best options are either sneaking into the library and maybe finding there something to help us in our situation, or stopping somewhere close enough to Druskal and praying for some help. I have no plans for now. I can only tell you that we cannot simply jump in there.
Right, which is what I figured, but considering you're the only person who is, as far as I'm aware, has ever been there and knows the place, you would probably be the one to focus the spell and get us where we need to go. Keep in mind, wherever we do jump, that we are on a timer as far as how much free time and space we have before we are hunted again.
Yeah. Out of game. Question for the DM.
Absolutely, my love.
Does Saint have any idea where the temple where Aimee is staying is?
Ooh. She would know of it. She
wouldn't know the
hasn't-
exact place.
She wouldn't know the exact place. You know it's in Lorela. You know it's somewhere hidden there. But that's a whole ass country. It's a small ass country.
Still,
But it is a whole
Ass
ass.
country.
last country.
You don't know where exactly it is. You know which country it is in.
Is there a way that we could possibly teleport close enough to that temple?
Thing with this, as you can read on the scroll, is that you pretty much have to know exactly where you
I
want
didn't have
to
the scroll
go.
with me.
No worries, I've sent it
there
to
we
you.
go.
And in general, you have to know pretty much exactly where you have to be. It is not willy-nilly. And I also still have to roll a percentage die. Even
So
see
there's always the chance
always a chance.
that we just whoop. That'll be fun.
No, yeah.
It'll make
Real
things interesting. Only the
Yes.
interest of-
bossy.
I'm not giving you the easy way out, guys. You leveled up too much. We've done this now for
Bossy
over a
and
year.
meatball.
I expect nothing less of you, our dear DM.
Toasted.
We teleport to another spa.
Oh, that would be so nice.
For those who don't see
my
sound
God.
Marco
tell,
is magically there. We're like, hey, Marco.
Yeah, do we get a possibility of ending up somewhere real nice?
wow.
Or is it just
Or
bad,
is,
bad, or
is
worse?
it all just sucky option?
I'll be honest
like
with
we
you,
should
if we end
have
up
at
somewhere
least one
real
good
nice,
one.
it means that we're in the wrong spot, which ergo means that it's gonna suck for us.
I'm
Later,
I'm
but
also
it'll be
gonna say
nice
to
for a
the
while.
people that do not have sound tile right now that I put the button, press the music button that says mystery, so it feels like you're planning a heist.
Amazing.
Just so you have that feeling, okay? Just to give you that like ambiance. Either way, you can, if you'd like to think of something nice, a nice place, a spa. I'm just gonna remind you that you will die of exhaustion if you do not get there in time. As you will you will either have to take turns sleeping, but the ones who will be awake will be continuously fighting undead.
I guess.
I mean,
Gwen's gonna
You
lean
have
over
a
to Saint.
curse on you. You are safe right now because you're on holy ground. But at the same time, the gods are not going to help you.
So we just teleport to another place with holy ground.
You want
That's what
to,
Saint is thinking, but she cannot remember a single place that is still holy in Druskal.
but that is still just pushing the time as much as you can.
Gwen is gonna lean towards Saint and say, I know that this is difficult for you, as you've made well aware to us. But we've grown perhaps a tad too comfortable here. And we do need to go.
I know. We are leaving. I simply need a plan to make sure that whatever happens, the worst doesn't happen to you or to any of our friends. I could not bear it. I just need one good plan. This earring can take us exactly where we need to be. We could sneak into the library with this. Maybe manage to somehow go underground. But I don't know how long we'll have to be underground until, by miracle, we find some kind of temple left that hasn't been corrupted by the faith. Because it is not holy. It is far from it. Maybe there's one place left underground that could still be untouched. And we could stay there to rest and maybe to figure out what's next. But this is the best I can offer right now.
Okay. I don't know much about sneaking into places or heists. Gwen's gonna look at, like, between Cadaver, Val, and Coraline. She goes, well, you're the thieves.
The problem with pulling a heist on someplace you haven't cased is that we don't know what we're getting into. It's hard to make a plan when you don't know the lay of the land.
Exactly. Underground doesn't sound too bad, so.
I grew up there. I remember having to take tunnels because I loved hiding and going into the forbidden section, which, well, has caused many problems now. But I remember how to get from the library, the temple, to the main institution, and we could probably hide underground in the library and find there's deeper tunnels that we could probably find something to help. But this is the best I can offer right now. It is the library.
What exactly is this your is this your family home, or is it a what building exactly would we be going into? Would there possibly be
the
blueprints or a map of the layout?
Could find it there. Absolutely.
Do you think there might be something here?
Here?
They have documents on all kinds of things. That might help us.
Didn't Rook give Saint a map? No?
To get to where we are right now.
It was like
where we are
an
here.
address.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gwen's gonna kind of throw her hands up and be like, I think our best bet is the library.
All right.
Just
Maybe
What are the
maybe
chances
if we
of
look around for a little more, we could find something to help us get cover for maybe an hour, and just enough time so we can hide when we appear into the library.
Hold on, I might have a spell for that.
as much as I understand what you're saying and what everyone's saying about casing the joint and not being seen, I'm also very well aware of the fact that if it's a location that you yourself are unsure of, that might have changed in any way, it puts us at a higher risk.
Also,
of being taken
sorry,
to the
look at
wrong
me.
place.
I mean, okay.
What?
I could disguise myself to look like any person if we find a picture.
That
could
would help.
Try.
Don't you
Yeah.
think
And
we're
at
thinking
least-
a bit too far ahead here? Maybe we should just focus on getting there first.
The problem is, Gwen, if we teleport into a occupied space,
I genuinely
Then we're
believe it will
immediately-
not be occupied, because let's remember this is a cult. They have no interest in people getting any kind of knowledge. It will be
well, you think it's
broken
empty then.
and probably empty and left for years and years alone because it was against what they wanted for people to
Well,
get
you
any
should've
kind of
led with
knowledge
that.
again. Well, that's why I kept saying the library.
Well, then that's where we should go. That sounds perfect.
Let's stay there and we'll figure it out afterwards. I cannot guarantee us safety, but I could say that is our best bet for now.
Okay. And you know it well?
I know it by heart.
Perfect. Okay. Then
All right.
we
well,
get ready.
Let's gather what we can and get ready. I haven't done any teleportation. I don't know how that's gonna...
They have people who are going to do it for us.
Well, she's mostly
what I
thinking about
gathered.
her tummy. She's like, am I gonna end up constipated from this? Is this... I hate that.
Is this like a witch
I
shit
think,
thing? How when you go to teleportation, you just start throwing up?
I love that.
I think Cadaver, real quick before they start moving and making things happen, he's gonna go over to Coraline or look down at her and go, "You all right, little miss?" Very quiet.
Honestly, I'm not looking forward to leaving, especially considering where we're going.
I agree. Me either. But looks like we have somewhat of a plan. And I think if we stick to it and stick together, we should be all right.
Well, we've gotten this far, right?
Yeah, we have. Just,
Even if it's just by the skin of our teeth. We'll figure it out. We always do.
yeah, I think we'll be just fine. And he gives her head a little pat.
Okay.
All right,
So,
ready to go.
I'm gonna say this took you about an hour to try to plan everything and to properly talk through all of the things that are going to happen. You have 2 more hours. Do anything you'd like before you leave. aka either to the place you want to, or somewhere completely different, depending on how I roll the die. Yes, my love.
I just have one question. If Saint is using an earring,
It'll help.
Okay,
A lot.
because it says 0 to 100 on target, so I was just curious.
Yeah. So, it'll help a lot. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh well.
Okay.
Okay. Saint is gonna take Cadaver softly by his arm and say, "Come with me."
He does.
Of course he does. Of course he does. She's gonna take him to go look for more information and maybe try to figure out a plan between the two of them because they are the sneakiest in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. When we get there, I cannot assure everyone's safety. It is a dangerous place, and I can only imagine what is left of it. But you and I, we are the only one. Well, we have the best chance of getting in and out unseen to gather information. I think we should try and keep Gwen, Coraline, Val might be able to help, but for now let's keep them in the library safe, where they can rest and also gather more strength. And maybe they can find something there to help.
That sounds like a good idea. Do you think this place would be trapped?
It's been so many years. I was not the used to trap hallways and those kind of things. But if we are recognized, if we are caught, I cannot say what will happen to us, and I don't know if we'll survive.
Can you describe to me what one of these people could look like? Because maybe I could turn into them and maybe make an excuse, one that you think would be best. Or do you think they would fall for it? Or not?
My memory is what I have left of them. I could describe to you my father, but I don't know if he's even left. I don't know if he's alive. I've been confirmed that my mother is probably dead. And my sister, at least, she's safe far away, so if she comes back, I don't think that'd be possible. I don't think they'd believe it. If my
We'll
father
save him
comes
for
back,
a
it would
last
be
resort.
suspicious. And
Bless you, Blue.
yeah.
Thank you.
We'll save that as a
Bye.
last resort. But I agree. I think we should keep everyone safe and guarded.
Val
and-
also just so happens to have greater invisibility, which might come in
Oh,
handy. But you know,
very
just
handy.
you know,
Quite
just
nice.
saying.
Mhm.
I like it.
You just point the way and give me my instructions, and I'll do my best.
I think our best bet would be to start and go steal some robes for us to wear, so we try and pass among them. And for anything else, I think we'll have to figure out as we go, because I cannot even remember what would be our next step. I cannot say what would happen afterwards.
Understood. It's been a long time, you said. So
Yeah.
things
And
have changed.
what worries me is that we might have to ask someone for help, and how are we supposed to convince someone to help us? And it gets me so anxious. I can't stop thinking about it. How we're supposed to convince someone.
Listen, we'll figure it out. I was just chatting with Coraline, and we've gotten out of lots of scrapes that caught us very close. We'll get through this one as well. We will.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay, so now she's probably just gonna focus on trying to. So you said Val has greater invisibility?
He does, which lasts up to a minute. So like it's more of like in a pinch situation, he can hide himself and somebody else if he's touching them. They can be invisible for up to a minute. He also has some other spells that could be useful. We've got options.
Nice.
He
We've got
also has
options,
like
I
a
love
plus
it.
10 in persuasion, so he's very good at talking his way out of situations.
I'm just gonna tell you now, sweetie.
I want
don't
that.
rely on
I want
just
that.
talking your way out of this situation.
Oh no, like that would be a last resort. Like I don't want to be seen by nobody.
No one perceive me. No one perceive me.
Do not look at me. I know I'm glowing and incredibly attractive, but just pretend I don't exist.
My God.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to just ask you. I'm gonna go. Saint first, since this is what specifically do you want to do right now? You either like to roll for, or you'd like Saint to just do.
I would like to roll for investigation, trying to find either some kind of cape for invisibility, or like something that could like help them take cover, even a smoke bomb.
Okay,
Like,
so you're looking for kind of like an artillery. How do you say it?
Artillery.
I saw the word in front of me and I couldn't say it.
Artillery.
So you're looking for an one more time, Marie.
Artillery.
Room in this place.
yeah.
A weapon room.
A weapon room.
Weaponry.
That is so much easier for me to say.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I was like, I'm not gonna be able to say this word right now today. A weapon room.
And I got 25 on investigation. I ended up finding it.
Yeah, it's not hard. It had a sign. As you
Yeah,
go
but I mean
into-
the object.
I know. I'm just being a little shit. So you walk into.
Yeah, you always are.
It's because I'm shorter than you. You walk into the weapons room or the enter room, and you find all the things that you'd like to have, though you do feel like you just can't take them. As you can see, there are books and like documents and such that you need to like sign off, and it looks like also you have to like either return it or replace later if it is being used.
She whispers to Cadaver, "How good are you at forgery?"
I'm very good. Wait, hold on. He's very good. I even have a little gift for this. Hold on. I have a forgery kit.
You do.
Oh my god.
I do. Listen, I fucking knew taking that forgery kit was good.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try not to take too much, but I think quite a few of these things could be helpful. And she's gonna just like a shopping bag. Like she's gonna open a bag that she found and she's gonna just start like floop, floop, floop.
So what are you taking?
Just a little bit,
specifically?
right?
Just a little bit. She's gonna take at least 3 smoke bombs if there's anything of that
You
kind.
can have 3 smoke bombs.
Cadaver, do you have anything?
You do not see any cloak of invisibility.
That's fair. That's very fair. How about some TNT? I wish I had some more TNT, baby.
Just some Molotov cocktails just lying around.
Lying
Some
around.
string.
You have want some string?
I got oil.
Okay, you want to make one. I want to just have it already done. I can just like.
They're so easy to make. though.
Cadaver's very much like Rocket in this situation where
Let me
he's just like,
just-
I'm gonna make a bomb to blow up a moon.
Okay, let me just check something. Yeah, okay. Give me a
This
bomb.
could be helpful.
I'll give you 1 bomb.
1 bomb, 3 smoke bombs. Just get to this. And
Write this down, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yes, yes,
Write that
mommy.
down. Write that down.
Yeah.
I'm finding it as well. The technicality of them on the D&D, and I'm putting them into the general chat. Okay.
Hold on, real quickly.
Yes.
Did you say, are we all gonna go around and say what we're doing before we leave?
Yes.
Or, okay, alright.
Don't worry.
Then continue.
Just because
Alrighty.
Vane knew what she was going to do, so I'm just going to do that first, and then we go around. Everyone gets their turn to do something specifically. What else? You got 3 smoke bombs,
Yeah.
a fire damage bomb. You can have 2 more things.
I would like, because I think it would be quite helpful in that case. You know those little thing that when you throw at people, they open up and there's a string in between them, and then they just like catch people and people fall down.
Oh, like a sling trap almost.
Yeah, exactly.
What
That'd
is-
be nice.
Yeah, I'll give you that one as well. I'll try to find the actual word.
Items for things.
Yeah, the actual item for it. It should exist. I just don't know the word for the actual.
Wait, so what are you after, Vane?
It's the thing that I know. It's the thing with like the 2 rocks on each end, and when you like throw it, it like binds people together.
What, to trip people?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't know the actual word for it, but it's easy enough to make either way. That's pretty much 2 heavy things on each side. Just does it. What is the 5th thing? One more thing. I'll give you one more
And
thing.
I would love to have that would be very much for Saint, but I think it'd be really, really cool for this kind of like
Thank
almost
you, Charlie.
heist moment. You know that like it's like almost like a body harness. It's like Attack of Titans kind of thing. It's a grappling hook. It's really nice. You get to like walk along buildings with that. Tick, 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 tick. I don't know the words in
I
English.
haven't watched Attack on Titan since since it came out.
I think it's just like one of those harnesses, so when you scale something, you could hook it to yourself and pull yourself
Like a
up.
grappling hook?
Yeah, like if you throw the grappling hook, you could attach the hook to yourself and just pull yourself up.
So
by
you're
it.
pretty much just climbing gear, grappling hook. Is that what we're trying to then look?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
that could fit.
Let me just double check.
Like 2 of those, if that's possible.
Say the magic word.
Please, mummy.
Yes. Okay. No, mommy. Don't go with mommy. Just say please. Jesus Christ. Look, I know I'm the oldest, but just say please. No, actually,
Are you?
Stevie is though. No, wait, Kai is.
I think Kai is.
Kai is, and
I'm
Stevie,
what?
and it's me, and this.
The oldest.
Are you old, Kai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just by months. We're all me, Kai,
Just by
CD,
months.
me and I, Marie and I are all in the same year. So
But I'm the oldest of all of them.
the wisest.
Me and Vane are babies.
Yes, because my birthday is in February, so it's right at the start of the year. All you come later.
Climate. Just gonna
Youth is beautiful.
Blue said babies, and it was writing, so it came out climbing babies. I was like, oh,
Terrifying.
I
Horrible.
don't want that in my equipment. No.
There we go. I'll give you 2 climbers kits. Put that into the general as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
So anything else you'd like to do? Or is that it? I think that's pretty
No,
good.
she's just gonna wait for Cadaver to forge that stuff.
Alright, I'm
He's
gonna...
gonna forge away.
Okay, let's go to Cadaver then. Cadaver, specifically. What do you want
Okay.
to do? Tell me.
He is doing that forgery stuff for Saint, but he also is going to be making a little beverage with the
beverage
Dream
that-
Lily. that he has.
Oh.
Because he saw that Saint was very shaken and fearful. And so making this and consuming the Dream Lily causes disorienting euphoria and brings about remarkable resistance to pain, and you are unable to be scared. So he was like, I will gift this to her and maybe myself, because boy am I scared too.
just give it a little shot to everyone.
They're about to leave, and Cadaver's just like, you want to do some drugs?
No, exactly. He's just like,
Do you guys just want to...
Yo, you know what we should be
Listen.
doing? Going into this not sober.
hey, it's euphoria.
Right, first,
Let's go.
Hey, guys!
Yeah. Guns a-blazing. So yeah, no, he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna sharpen his daggers up a little bit. And
Okay,
I think
I would like
yeah,
you...
that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, I would like you... First roll, like... Creating a forgery doesn't really require a check. However... You are around...
Would you like me to
loads-
roll like deception?
It's either I'd like you to roll again a sleight of hand, since it is dexterity based and you have to be nimble. But I'm also
Okay.
thinking about intelligence, since you have to be clever enough to know who you're trying to fake to be, if that makes sense. So it's either so I'm thinking maybe deception is the best one to roll for.
Okay.
So if you don't mind.
Deception? You got it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That's a 30.
God damn!
I rolled a nat 20 and his deception is plus 10.
Wow.
He's a great liar!
That's sexy.
The
That's
forgery?
damn sexy.
Is a work of art. If it could be framed in a museum, it would have been in golden frames with like the red like line of like around us and no one could touch. It would be next to Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa if it could be. Like
He's an artist!
perfection.
I love this.
Cadaver, I'm not an artist. Also, Cadaver creates a work of art.
He's an artist.
Cadaver would have been a great bard. That's what he should have been.
Well, he's a rogue,
So-
so he uses his talents in other ways. He uses art in forgery and lying. And this document and the documents and all like the paperwork is perfection. But I want to ask you,
Nice.
whose name did you put under as you sign?
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of a forgery if you're going to sign your name?
Exactly. So you don't sign your own name.
No.
You know, you know what?
He
I'll give you
signs Val's
something. I'll
name.
give you something better, just because this will make it a bit spicier. You forge the documents, so they are documented a couple of months ago. So they seem older, and they will be at the bottom of the pile, and you sign under Rook's name.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. Alrighty. Rook.
You've seen his
Thank you.
handwriting, so you know how it works. And you
Uh-huh.
place it underneath other piles of documents, hoping just like no one will find them, and if they do, they won't even blink an eye and just think, oh, we just didn't replenish. Oh, well, things happen. You're really
I love how these people have been
yourself.
nothing to kind to us. And we're like, hey, we're gonna steal from them instead of asking them if we can have these things. Or maybe, I don't know, pay them with all of the platinum and gold we have.
Listen, we're nothing if not dishonest.
That's true. We are all thieves. Most of us thieves.
Alright, so, what was another thing you want to do? You want to make a little liquid.
Yeah, the Dream Lily
Yes.
beverage.
Let me just see. What would you need to actually roll to see if you'll be able to do this? Since it is alchemy of some kind, do you have the recipe to just make one?
I was thinking he's made this before. Cause he that's what he wanted
Sell
to
it
get
to me.
on the...
Has he made this before? You have to sell it to me right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think when he was first started off in his grave robbing business, I think, you know, there was a little intimidation and he didn't want to feel fear anymore. So he most definitely found a way to kind of extinguish it and just be in this state of euphoria.
Right, who taught him it? Who taught him to make it?
His
Say anyone.
guy.
This guy?
No, fuck no. No, it's the guy.
I know who you're talking about.
It's the guy.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking
I know
about.
who
It was
you're
that
talking
guy.
about. Okay,
it was
cool.
that guy. Can't remember his name. Can't remember the characters in my own.
Alright, I'll
D&D
give you an
character's
intelligence
backstory.
check with an advantage, please.
Ooh, okay. I swear to God, I rolled another nat 20. It was 16 and then 20.
Good gravy, Stevie.
Wow. What was I
Wow,
rolling
wow,
for?
wow.
Intelligence.
I'm on a high.
You
Intelligence?
don't even have to make the Dream Lily drink. You're good.
That's 22.
You know this by heart. You know what you're doing.
Nice.
Again, super fucking proud. The best one you've ever made. You actually make so much that each one of your friends can take a sip. If you wanted everyone to do a little shot.
Perfect. Nice. Absolutely nice.
I'll write that down. Right. Coraline,
Yes.
what does she do?
She is going to head to the kitchen and try and stash away some snacks just in case things go badly and they're stuck somewhere for a while.
Okay.
She's like, what do we need to survive? Bread and cheese. Definitely some food. So she's gonna get some snacks.
Okay, I would like you to specifically write down a list
Okay.
of the food that you pack. And for how much
Okay.
it is, for how long the period is going to be. Like, how many
She'll
rations?
pack for like... Let me find my notes.
You don't
She'll
have-
pack for like 3 days.
for 3 days. Okay, while I'm going to go to the other ones, I'd like you to make an actual list of food.
Okay.
Okay? So that'll be your homework right now. And that will be
Okay.
very important. Right, let's go to...
Uh-oh.
Let's go to Ree. Gwen, what is that paladin
Hi,
warlock
hey.
doing? Oh, that's a weird thing to say out loud. Paladin warlock doing.
You can just keep calling her a paddle.
The padlet?
What now?
The padlock?
The padlock. That's what she is. No, I don't like it. She's a paladin.
Wow. Ah, sweetie, honey, sugar
So-
plum.
She's a paladin. Anyway, she would most likely just after gathering like all of her armor and stuff, like once she knows that Coraline's gone to go and get like food and such and that sort of thing, that was going to be something she would do. But she's like, okay, Coraline's doing that, so she's actually gonna do a bit of praying.
Okay. Make a religion check for me.
Okay. 15 plus -1, 14.
I'm gonna do my own little roll.
Oh, okay.
You start praying. You say the words and the feeling that you've just been so used to for all these years in the beginning of your training. You are trying so hard to connect to your God, Tyr. Give you guidance. But as you feel as you're reaching towards that same familiar light inside of you, a ghostly kind of hand you feel almost, just in the back of your mind, touch your shoulder. And a voice whispers in your ear, I told you he's not gonna listen. Are you trying so hard? I'm right here. My sweet, sweet Gwen.
Hey now.
Poor mama. She is instantly gonna try and move her shoulder. Like, she's trying to focus, and she's gonna try and move her shoulder away slightly. And she's just gonna say, I took your contract, but I never said I would denounce him.
Oh no. Just think it's quite cute that you still try to think that he is going to be the one to help you. When he is not.
I wasn't.
Why do you pray
I
then
wasn't
if not
asking
for guidance?
For comfort! She's gonna turn. Is he there?
No.
God! It's creepy! It's a comfort, okay? I'm scared.
You close your eyes and you find yourself by that water, it feels like, and where you've met him the first time. You don't see it, but it's almost like you smell and sense it as you close your eyes. And you can almost feel that same hand just touch your chin and say, you know you should lean your comfort on me, my sweet.
I don't think we're close enough for that yet.
Oh, honey. Your soul is mine. I think we're quite intimate. Don't you think?
It's... Backtrack! What did you just say?
Well, you did sort of sign your soul and powers.
No, I...
To me.
No,
This is how a deal is made.
But it wasn't a soul. I was gonna just fight for you. Like a walking advertisement.
You can, if that's what comforts you, then you can
No.
continue to see it like that.
No.
And what do
No.
you think this was, darling?
I don't know.
You think I would just give you all of this power, all of this help, just to be a walking advertisement? You really think that I need that, personally?
Well then, what do you need my soul for?
I thought that was quite obvious. But apparently you're just as clueless as you were when you chose Paladin instead of coming to me first, but don't worry about that.
When I chose it first,
I mean,
I was...
you're from up north. Us Fays are very much known for being up north. You know, I have been watching you for a while. I did tell you that the first time we met, right? You're just so
Yes, you did. I was-
connected to your faith that you did not see me. I promise you we're gonna right that wrong right now.
I'm good.
Alright, if you want to die and not get any help or the strength that you need, fine.
No,
I'll just leave.
no.
That's if you don't want any of that comfort of wanting to stay alive. That's fine, Gwen.
You know, we'll just
what?
we'll see how this goes.
Oh, we'll see
then.
how- Oh, really? But we'll see how this goes, as if that this is a mutual, respectful relationship, sweetheart. Darling. Gwendolyn. The only comfort you'll need right now is me. You know that, right?
You know, for someone who's preaching being a comfort, you're not very good at being comforting.
And you've sought the wrong side of comfort. Has your God ever answered you in this way, with sense of smell and feel and touch and actual voice whispering inside of your ear?
No, he hasn't, and he didn't need to. You don't need to.
Oh, but you want me to.
You have no idea what I want.
Oh, I do. You want to be the strongest there is. You want to protect your friends. You want to stay alive. You want to see your brother again. You want to see him be good. You want to see him become a proper king that he deserves to be, but you don't want that, my sweet. And say goodbye.
Stop calling me that.
What? Do you want another little name? Pumpkin?
No, Gwen is fine. You know what? You can skip Gwendolyn. Just Gwen. That's it, just Gwen. Gwen is fine.
Just Gwen.
Yes.
Good luck. Just Gwen. You'll need me soon. Cannot wait to hear from you. And you feel this little peck on your cheek. And you feel it all wash away.
Achy.
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo! You see these dogs in your yard, just know I'm upstairs going hard. I'm a little flustered, I'm
Guys,
sorry.
and in the chat, he is Fae. You know? He is Fae. They are
Yeah,
great
guys.
as fuck.
I just imagine Thranduil.
Not nice.
But Annabelle is pretty much like spot on with the Jareth vibes from the Labyrinth. You are very
You
spot on.
cannot speak to me of Dragonfire.
Look, I'm just saying, yeah, you should never seek out these type of people for relationships, but damn, they spicy.
It's fantasy and make believe. It's fine.
It's
Yes.
fine.
This is not real.
Good
It's totally
storytelling,
consensual.
bad life decisions.
Exactly. One, you can just like, doesn't actually exist. It's all good. It's a little snack. The other one, oh boy. Back off, you stinky bitch, you know?
Okay.
Back off.
Alright, okay. Last but not least. I was gonna say Valerie. Val, yeah.
Val is going to first of all go and gather up all of his things, make them tidy. He's used to not staying in one place for too long, but he's gotten comfortable very quickly here. He's found a kind of peace he hadn't really had anywhere else. So after gathering all this stuff up, he's gonna just go walk around the gardens one last time and kind of drink it all in, and maybe he comes across either like a statue or like some kind of not shrine, but like something for Suni, his new goddess. And he's gonna kind of pause and look at it. And he's gonna fidget with the medallion around his neck. And he's gonna think about what Gwen said earlier about his glow and how some people would kill to have that kind of physical divine blessing, blah blah blah. And he's gonna think for a long moment, and then he's gonna remember that the curse they're under, no god or devil will help them. And he's just gonna kind of let out a breath and keep walking. Kind of make his way around the gardens before heading back to
Anything else specific
the dining
that you'd
hall.
like to do? Either a roll or an investigation? Or try to find something? Just to give you options. What you chose is good as well. Asking as well.
No, I think he's good.
Good to know. And with that, the Wayward Wanderers walk into the office room. The sorcerer that you saw earlier, Ylva, is there, waiting, as well as the old leader sitting by his office. There are other people just observing, standing there, just looking. There is a nervous air in the room, as this is something they haven't done before. A lot of them are looking at you with love and respect, with worry and admiration. Some with a bit of sadness, knowing that they will miss you. And Peter in the corner has his eyes locked on Saint. And as you guys walk in, is where we're gonna do our art break. So we're gonna do a 10-minute break, guys. I love you all. Please come join us again after the art break for some serious stuff.
Go hydrate.
Go hydrate. Go get
Hydrate.
snacks.
Hydrate.
Go walk your dog if you need to. We'll be back in 10 minutes. See you then. week. Hello everyone, and welcome back from your snacks, hydration, dog walks, toilet breaks, all that good stuff. So, where we left off.
We gonna teleport.
Well, teleport, yes. Where? No fucking clue. Our unlikely heroes and adventurers. Again, now standing in this room. There is, again, an air, just tension. Some people might read it as good, like before you go on stage, those kind of butterflies in your stomach, that little, thing in your throat that makes you almost not want to speak. Some people find that adrenaline, exciting, the one thing that drives you, as others would see it as deteriorating, the thing that makes you just worse for wear and breaks you apart in the end. As you stand there, the 5 of you, colourful little bunch, Ylva, the sorceress, walks towards you guys, and she looks at all of you and lays her eyes on Saint. As she looks and says, "You know where you're going, where you want to go?"
Yes, I do. I'm quite familiar with it. I'm hoping to get to the library of Druskal with this family heirloom that I have.
When was the last time you had this heirloom?
Well, it's been with me forever. It's
too old.
Oh.
What we can do is, if you can really picture it in your mind as close as possible, that is the best way to do it. It has to be very familiar to you.
Yes, it's burnt in my memory.
This will be tricky, since I'm the one who will be performing the spell. I've never been, but I'm hoping that if I channel it through you some way, Saint, it'll be fine.
Right.
Kind of feels, you can kind of see her be nervous because she doesn't want to fuck this up. As they're against.
We don't want her to fuck it up either.
Yeah.
That would be useful.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, not so. I'm me, myself, thing. Describe it properly, so okay, let me describe it then. Let me put the spice on it. She starts walking around in a circle around you guys to just place you closer together. As she takes your hand, Saint, and just looks you in the eye, says, "I'd like you to really focus and close your eyes. I'd like your friends to just hold on to you tightly, as they will follow your lead. As each of you maybe grab like a handful of her jacket, maybe just hold her on its shoulder, whatever you feel that your characters." She starts holding your hand, and she places a rock in it. This little stone that feels like it's gonna vibrate at any moment. She focuses a spell on that. Now, Saint, you are picturing this place. this library that you grew up in, that you know quite well, a place that you found solitude as a child, something that you knew, especially as a child, by heart. As you concentrate on that, Val, what are you thinking about? Be honest. What is Val thinking about?
Oh no.
Oh.
Kai, I swear to God.
No,
Head
not
empty,
just Val.
no
I'm gonna
thought.
get to every single one of you, and you have to answer truthfully. What is Val
Val's thinking of
truthfully
his-
thinking about?
he's thinking of his childhood home library.
Cadaver,
Mhm.
what are you thinking about? Truly.
Don't ask me.
I had to answer, you do too.
One.
He's thinking about Angel.
Mhm. Coraline, what is she truly thinking about?
She's thinking about the classroom in Mosswood where she learned everything, and you know, where all of her formative memories are, of course.
When? What are you really thinking about?
I think she's genuinely trying really hard to picture any kind of library in her head. Like, I think
I
she's
know what
trying
books
genuinely
look like.
hard to do that because she's just like, this will help. But she can't get her interaction with the Silver Knight out of her head.
We're fucked.
So fucked.
We're gonna end up somewhere, and Sage is gonna be like, "Y'all fucked up my soup."
We wanted it to be good soup, but it's not.
So,
We're all thinking library, just not the right library.
well, some of you think library, some of you thinking home, some of you thinking of a person as a home. I'm now
Hey,
going
that
to
hurt.
roll a percentile dice. I need to roll a 25 or above, 25 to 100 to get where you need to go.
Okay, that's good.
So percentage-wise, it's in your favor. That is all I'm going to say.
When has anything ever gone our way, though?
Is there any way we can help?
No. This is literally...
No.
Okay. I had to try.
You literally, of all the... If you look at the teleportation, this is the best, pretty much the best one. If you didn't have, like,
Everybody
an
cross your
actual
fingers.
item.
Listen, I'm
Everybody
putting
in
all
chat,
of my
cross your fingers.
good luck
Yeah.
with my rolling into this
Okay.
one right here, right now.
I'm so nervous for you guys as well. But the dice is what the dice say, okay?
Okay, Raggy. No, I don't know what the face means. This is when we should have gone on break.
Yeah.
That would have killed me.
Oh no! Oh, Holden, no!
Hold on, stop it. Are you playing us? Don't trust anything. She's an actress. Hold on, you're just playing us. For
I'm
drama.
Throw up on my crisp. Not the piece crisp.
I lost my appetite.
Ava, now is not the time for me to play with you. I'm so sorry. I know you brought me your toy. But now is not the
rolling
time.
again.
She's rolling more.
Why is she rolling again?
Okay,
What?
guys, right, okay.
Oh,
Our
God.
other options are that it could be just slightly off, somewhere bad, or a mishap. So
I'm gonna tell you
If
right
you-
now. No, actually, I'm not gonna tell you what I rolled yet.
Straight up.
Okay.
where do we go?
Oh god. Okay. I'm nervous as well. So.
Oh!
It's a spa.
You all feel this crackling. I'm gonna change the music.
I'm
So I had
choking.
my
Let me
dog
just
hold
take
right
that
now.
off my neck. I'm too nervous for this. I'm not having a good time.
As you can see, I've changed into the
Let's do
comfiest
the,
of clothes
let's-
that I could.
Let's do the heist music, the mystery one. Is this good enough? No, I need something.
Hold it, please.
Sorry, no, this has to be perfect.
The
This has to
mood must be perfect.
It needs to be perfect. I'm not.
I need an undertone of misery to this music.
I could just start crying. Would that help?
Let me start playing the world's tiniest violin.
Oh god. If this is how we go after over
Okay.
a year of playing.
I'm gonna just play tense. Tense is fine. Okay. You, Vane. Right, let's do this properly. Focus. Vane, you feel the crystal, or like that was given to you by Ylva, in your hand crackling. You feel it electricity. The rest of you feel almost that kind of static inside of your fingers as it fills the air. Your hair almost goes up in like an anime style. The wind around you is twirling almost like in a tornado, it feels like. And you just feel every single like thing in your body vibrating, as if you could feel every single cell happening at the same time. You feel, Vane, Saint, the crystal in your hand just calibrating, crackling, almost seeing the energy being too much for it as it just starts breaking a bit. You do see that they're not afraid of that. That is supposed to happen, almost as she is using all of her power to direct it. But in a split moment, a split second, worry, you see one crack that wasn't supposed to happen. As the crystal explodes in your hand, and you feel yourself traveling through somewhere. You sense almost the energy in you, you are all grasping onto Saint like there's no tomorrow. You find your other friends just holding onto so tightly as you find your bodies just falling onto a ground. All of you still together as you're just touching each other. You look up, but one of you doesn't have to know where you are. As you, Cadaver, are very familiar with this graveyard.
No!
I rolled a 22.
No, we're so far away.
I need to. 22.
I rolled a 22. You needed a 25 and above.
Away.
I had to roll a d8 to find out if you went north, south, east, or west from your target. I rolled a 1, which meant north.
We're in a graveyard and we have an undead curse on us. We're fucked. We're fucked.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, God. Well,
It's okay.
It's nice knowing you guys.
My heart is beating so fast right now.
I genuinely think it's so convenient we ended up in a graveyard. Like, we just have to bury
It's
yourself and we're
so-
done. It's good. Like, it's.
We just need to get the open graves up. Oh boy.
Where is Mosswood? Is it in the same country we were currently?
It's
Mosswood was close.
Not Mosswood. I'm sorry. Wherever Cadaver's from.
Ravensling.
I will get the map up and
It's,
also...
honestly,
I think it's
Ravensling, I think, is
closer
close
to-
from what I remember.
It's
It is
to
close.
Driscoll, yeah.
It's
We're not
like
too
on
bad.
the way there.
Not too bad. It's on the way there. It's the closest of what we could have had.
gonna find the...
Where's Raven's Wing? Is it in Lorelia?
No,
Lorela?
South Map. I'm gonna show it to the stream. They'll see it too.
It's just a good thing that didn't go to Val's
Raven's
home, because
Wing
Val would have died.
It's right.
Literally.
Raven's Wing is literally the point between Antica, Lorela, and Shimra. It is literally the point of the mountain where all of those countries meet.
Okay.
You are not too far away from where you're supposed to be. But you're still not where you're supposed to.
Get your combat dice out, guys.
Mm.
Here we go.
So, before we do that,
Ugh.
I'd like camera pan on this little group of misfits as all of you look up and look around you. 4 of you having no idea where you are. Saint, I am guessing some kind of panic sets in you, as this is not what you were picturing. Maybe there's even a small thought in your mind being like, is this what's happened to the library? But you take yourself back because you can feel that the climate is not the one you're used to as a kid, so you know this is not Druskal. And you can see the mountains around you. And Druskal is a desert country. Very hot. No mountains of this sort.
She's gonna look around and she's slowly gonna realize this is a graveyard. And the only thought that comes to mind is Cadaver. And she's blind with rage. She's so angry. She throws herself at him and grabs him by the collar and starts screaming, "How could you do this to us? How could you?
Val,
You've
Val's
ruined
gonna
this for us. You
immediately
killed us."
try to grab her and pull her off.
Gwen's with him as well, trying to pull her off of Cadaver.
She's just screaming, you could have just buried us at this point. How could you do this?
He didn't mean to. No one meant for this to happen. We knew it was a risk.
She's not even listening. She's too blind. She can't do it. She can't do it right now.
I think Cadaver's just going, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I should have focused harder.
No, it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. Spells like that are volatile. They can go awry. We just need to focus. Cadaver, are we where I think we are?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Raven's Wing.
That's closer than we were. We headed the right direction, just not all the way. How do you have any idea how long it would take for us to travel to Druskal from here?
Make a survival check.
I think not. Okay. An 11.
I'm not too sure. You have met, others have traveled from. Some took 2 weeks, some took a couple of days. You didn't know if they took the scenic route or not, so you're not too familiar with the route down south.
I'm sorry, I never traveled it before, and I...
Okay. A town nearby, somewhere we can get horses. Find out. Maybe we need to move quickly.
While Val's talking, can Gwen start casting Find Steed to summon her steed?
Yes. A reindeer pit.
If we're going to be traveling and needing to move fast, I'm going to need some help carrying all of this. And she starts handing out, like, pieces of bread. There's water skins for everybody, like, just divvying up the supplies.
Perfect. Small. Yes, Val's gonna take some, distribute it, and he's like, honestly, we can ditch what we don't need to at this point. If move as light as possible, as fast as possible. I mean, we're traveling fairly light as it is, so I think we'll be fine. But worst case scenario, stuff can be re-bought or stolen.
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. Just to make you feel a bit better. This was the best one of the worst case scenarios that you chose.
What were the worst
Okay.
ones?
This is
Okay, you don't
And
need
we're
to
further away.
We're still in character. Don't worry
I
about
know.
it. It's all
I
good.
just was like, in case someone was feeling
Okay.
bad. It's pretty
No, you were very kind to us.
Okay.
The minute you were like, "Where are you all thinking?" I was like, "If we go back to where Val's from, that's all the way up top north, and Val's just gonna
That
instantly
would have
die."
happened if you got a 1.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
I don't have a second character prepared, Hilda.
Maybe
Maybe
have
I
1.
should. Maybe I. don't wanna.
Either way, continue.
Is it still like cool area, or is it like the mountain area more like wooded and like not cold or anything?
It is
It's just
wooded. It's not cold climate. Think of it as, how would I describe this? Thinking of like, it's probably a place in the States that is very wooded and very warm at the same. I'm guessing like California? Somewhere in California that is like super wooded
Yeah,
and quite warm.
Probably where I live.
I wanted to say where you live, Blue, but I didn't want to out you. And then was like, where Blue lives.
Nah, yeah, like Northern California up in the mountains, but like during like spring or summer.
Yes.
It gets pretty warm.
It's around, kind of like that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, we love dogs. So. It is, the sun is still quite high up, as it is still around 6 p.m. You can still see everything.
Instead of a reindeer, in that sense, sorry.
That's okay, not sure.
Gwen's gonna summon an elk.
That's a lot better one.
Big boy.
A big boy.
We love that.
A moose shows up.
This is about to say moose.
It has the statistics of an elk, but I have the choice of it being celestial, fey, or fiend, and she's gonna choose it to be fey.
Oh, spicy. Val's gonna kind of like side-eye her a little bit when it shows up. It's kind of like, was that on purpose, or?
Okay. As soon as the elk is summoned, Gwen's gonna turn to Saint, and she's gonna try and guide her towards it if she's willing to like move with it, and go, "Do you want to sit down?"
She's gonna push her really like, I'm not a fucking child. Let's get to holy ground. That's at least what we can find tonight.
Okay. And Gwen's gonna swing up onto the elk.
Quick side note, there is a chapel in the graveyard.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I don't know if that
remembering.
will help us.
I think we just need to get moving.
Yeah, I don't think we should stop moving. I think we should just keep moving as much as possible.
I know, just saying, like, if they needed
Yeah.
to get to some place in that moment, there is a chapel in the graveyard.
The only thing I'm imagining is us getting in the chapel and all the zombies like outside the chapel just waiting for us to come out.
Just throwing it out.
It's okay. We got 3 smoke bombs. We can just distract them for half a second and run.
Do we know if there's like a town nearby or anything, a village, anything? Would Cadaver know?
Cadaver
You would
know.
know what's nearby, yeah.
Okay. Gwen's gonna reach her hand out to him and be like, "Do you want to get on and guide us?"
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Val's gonna help Coraline up onto the reindeer.
How many people do you think the elk can hold? Wilbur?
So elks are really huge. Elks are one
I'll
of the
get
biggest
stats for
motherfuckers you can meet. No,
Oh,
because
4.5 people.
because I this is really nerdy, but I don't
We
know
love
who I
nerds.
was talking to, but we were trying to see if a Canadian moose or a Norwegian elk was the biggest one. Maybe it was me, Griffin, and we were trying to find out who had the biggest elk in the country, and we were like, and they are huge motherfuckers. Biggest elk. Just. I don't care about its antlers. I want to know its back width.
Its stats, because there's no 5e, but there is 4e for the elk, and the stats are
I
it's
was
got
looking at-
22 in strength.
I was looking at like actual elks,
Oh.
like real life elks. Okay, I would say. I'm thinking of D&D right now, so I would say 1. I would say 3, and with Coraline on its neck, she's small
Yeah.
enough, would work.
Okay.
Would it go faster or get like less? Well, does it get tired like a normal animal? 'Cause
It's not a normal
no,
animal, it's a
it's
a
fae.
celestial
Okay.
fae fiend. So I've chosen fae, so it doesn't work. It doesn't need to eat and stuff and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Gwen's basically gonna put her hand up for the others and say, "Do you want to get on?" And then she's gonna turn to Saint and go, "Your boots can fly, right?" You're muted.
muted.
Pam.
You muted.
I was just saying that I'm like gonna look up the stats quickly.
Mm-hmm. Or I can have a quick gander for you. For you.
Where are my boots? Damn, I can't find them. It's annoying.
His boots are flying, right? The winged boots.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
Yeah, boots.
So-
I'm looking for boots of flying, but
weird boots.
It's just innate
okay, there
speed.
you are.
You can use the
Okay,
boots to
so-
fly up to 4 hours.
And the boots
And they'll
regain
take 12
2
hours to reset.
Yeah, the boots regain 2 hours of flying capability for every 12 hours they aren't in use.
Mhm.
Fly up to 4 hours.
I
Do you
was
want to
saying
fly
to
for 4
use
hours?
like a. I think we should maybe 2 hours, so I don't lose the other 2 too quickly.
Yeah.
Well, how far away is the town from the graveyard? Because
Whatever.
I think that's where we're heading, right?
You made rooms for it. How far is it?
You,
Yeah.
you broke up
Yeah.
a little bit. Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
You made the place.
What did you ask?
How
Oh,
far
you
is the
got it
town?
again.
I don't know why Holdus keeps cutting
How
out for
far
me.
is the town from the graveyard?
It's in the town. It's like the graveyard is in the middle of town.
No, so we didn't even need the elk.
Oh, well, no, we still need to pull the cart. We just need a wagon from somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like in the center of the town. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gwen's gonna ask Cadaver, do you know if there's a stable or somewhere that has wagons or carts?
Yes, but this town is. We're going to have to be very careful.
I'm
Very
not planning
careful.
on staying long.
It doesn't take long.
Okay.
Just don't talk to anybody.
I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on picking up on one of your more common skills, and she's going to turn the elk towards, like, I guess, like, the exit of the graveyard. She's going to say, I'm suggesting we steal one.
Steal a horse?
No, a wagon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were referring to.
Yeah. Val's just gonna be like, I'm impressed. Mhm.
Did you say that out loud?
No, but he probably makes a little. He probably smirks a little bit, and like kind of gives her a little bit of a side eye.
I could get one.
Okay.
Do you want me
Let's
to roll, Hulda?
Hulda?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
I thought you disconnected for a second, and
No
I was
worries.
like,
I gathered. I would like you first to make a perception check. Stevie.
Who?
Stevie. Oh, Stevie, you better be keeping those good rolls going, baby.
Well,
Stevie.
considering the good luck given to the last roll, I don't think it's with. I don't think it's with her anymore.
What is it, Stevie?
I rolled a nat 1. And I have a +1, so that is a 2.
Oh my god.
You are just incredibly focused on getting out of here. So, roll a stealth. Me?
Who? Oh, you're cutting out with each.
Sorry. Hello.
Okay. Yes, that's better. Who's rolling stealth?
That's just
18.
because you said you go right. Sorry. You are.
Take a card, yeah.
Yeah, you're incredibly quiet as you go and take a part. You are just tunnel vision focused on this as you very successfully get one out. Bring it to your friends as you get the elk settled and tied to it, as the rest of you now are ready to get a move on. Coraline, make a perception check.
Okay. I'm stressed.
Ready.
Would a 6 do the trick?
Oh no!
You are also just incredibly tunnel visioned of getting out. This is a shock to your system. Everything that is happening right now is just, it's so much, it's overwhelming. And you just want to get out. As you get on to the cart, now you have a bit of a higher advantage. Gwen, make a perception check for me, please.
What's good? I don't know about these. 1 second.
Vane is like practicing.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Saint, make a perception check for me, please.
Yes, mommy.
You gotta stop.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
How? Do you mind?
Perception. I'm sweating.
I'm honestly.
Oh, are you kidding me? What happened to us?
No, you did not roll on that one, please.
Cadaver.
No, it was a 2.
I blame Cadaver for all.
So that's a
total,
10.
10, okay.
In 10 total, it's 10.
3 of you are just tunnel vision focused. Cadaver, you just feel this incredible guilt, this horror of being back. Your mind is racing of how you can just get out as quietly and as unnoticed as possible, even with an elk steering the freaking cart that you just stolen in a town that you never wanted to be back in. Coraline, you are jock in the system, just seeing a place you weren't supposed to be, as you were so concentrated, mentally prepared to be in a place that was maybe even worse. So maybe there's a tiny bit of relief, but at the same time, your mind also starts racing what if we were sent back to Moscow? What if I was the one that brought us even further away from the goal? And that kind of makes you think in an uneasy thought. As Val, you are just trying to moderate your party, and you're mostly thinking about keeping Saint and Cadaver away from each other for as long as possible until you can get the goal set. Right now, I think maybe your mind is mostly set on your friends, and you are happy that your thought didn't happen.
Yeah. He's decidedly not thinking about the fact that could have been a possibility right now. He has put that in a little box and shoved it all the way back in his brain.
But there was
into the vault.
problem at hand. Did you say it was?
It was. There was it could have happened.
Val could have just insta-died. What?
You could
Well, he wouldn't have
ended
instantly
up-
died, but he would have died very
You all could have ended up
horribly.
at the northest point of the continent. That was
Hi,
a
brother.
possibility. Yeah, and you'd had to go.
Yeah,
through
you all
Winter
would have
Scar
died.
again. So, Gwen and Saint. Both of you, as your friends, are scattered and your brains are just everywhere. The two of you kind of almost bump into each other, and without kind of looking at each other, maybe in just, this will be fine kind of way, as your anger almost makes your eyes even more clear as you look at this just disgusting graveyard in front of you, Saint. As Gwen, your eyes as well follow. I know, Stevie. As your eyes as well follow, and both of your eyes land on one specific of a name that you know of that Cadaver has mentioned before.
Howie.
No. No.
As soon as Gwen sees it, she's going to get up onto the wagon, with the reins, and she's going to say, "We need to leave now." I wasn't making a friendly suggestion. Get on the wagon now.
Everybody get on! Get the fuck on
Cora's
that
like,
wagon.
shit! And she's up, she's going.
Cadaver doesn't
She hasn't heard
respond
that
well.
tone from Gwen in a long time.
Cadaver doesn't
Sorry.
respond well to anger, so he almost hesitates for a moment.
You're shut down. Almost. Just again, tunnel vision.
Val's gonna grab his hand. And he's just gonna squeeze it and gently say, "We have to go."
It's funny, I keep trying to go, and I just come back here every time. I wonder if that's just how it goes. And then he gets up on the elk.
You're in a carriage.
Carriage
In the
Yes.
wagon.
In the wagon.
in the wagon.
Saint.
Saint is gonna get on the wagon last, but she hasn't stopped staring at the tomb. And the moment she's on the wagon, she's sitting in front of Cadaver. She's just gonna look at him with so much anger in her eyes and look at the tomb again and go, "It's because of him, wasn't it? It's always because of him."
Say
We're here
it!
because of him.
Cadaver, I have to. Cadaver goes to hit her.
Roll for initiative.
Roll a d20 to see if it hits.
Honestly, she deserves it.
I'm not gonna
Smack
lie.
some
She
sense
does.
into her. Smack some
19.
sense into her.
What's your AC, Saint?
Did Stevie say 18?
No, 19.
19.
19, baby. You hit her right on the cheek.
Square in the jaw.
Pow.
He
I never
just
did
hot boiling rage pours through him, and he gives a really hard punch.
She takes it, and whatever blood she has in her mouth, she spits it on the ground towards the grave.
Oh, can Val
And
try
she
and
just-
hold Cadaver? Can he
And
try
she
and
just
grapple
lays
Cadaver to keep him from getting-
He takes her, like, he grabs her and he throws her out of the
I was
carriage.
gonna just.
Oh, baby,
try-
we're going for a full
We do
fight.
not have time for that.
I'm sorry, that's what happens.
I'm gonna first check.
Okay.
Can you please first, because Val said he wanted to grapple Cadaver.
Okay.
So, can you please make?
Yeah, he
a
would have
s-
moved right as Cadaver hit.
I
Saint.
need both of you to make strength checks. Opposing strength checks.
Oh
You
no!
have to.
Oh no! Not strength. My little twink.
Oh no.
I don't think Cadaver's that much stronger, to be fair. I
No.
think it's going to be a pretty equal roll. Unless you do that.
Oh.
What'd you get, Kai?
5.
17. 17.
Can
That's
Core
what I
try
said.
to grab his hand?
I think because we haven't said it before in time before
Yeah,
I
the...
don't know.
This is what
I'm
happens.
asking, man.
Can you please make a dex save for me, Saint?
Of course I can. Oh yeah, you can. It's gonna be at 21.
Okay, so this is what happens. As you, Val, try to grapple Cadaver, he is too quick. You just kind of almost like just, your hands kind of brush his jacket just as he goes and takes Saint. Your intention, Cadaver, was to push her off the carriage, but she saves herself in time to keep one hand on the side of the carriage to not be pushed down as you're leaning above her.
Boy. Oh, he's holding on to her and they're like almost leaning out of it, falling out. And he's gonna be like, I can't.
She saved herself and she is holding both of you up.
Okay. He's gonna just look at her, absolutely betrayed, and he's going to be like, I can't believe that I gave you the slightest bit of myself. I will never do that again. And he goes to hit her again.
That's enough. Gwen is like jumping over the back.
Okay, Gwen,
Can
Who's driving?
yeah,
Who's
Can
driving
I?
anyone?
you haven't
No one. She hasn't
started.
moved the cart yet. She hasn't
moved it out of
started.
the
No, I know. It'd just be so funny if
I'm
you were
gonna-
driving and suddenly you're
okay,
not. And like,
well,
oh,
so
piloting
don't
this
dilly
plane.
dally too much. Gwen, tell me what you wanted to do
Mhm.
right now.
She wanted to step in the way of the blow and to catch the fist if she can.
Absolutely, make a. What kind of save would that be? Just strength,
Maybe strength save?
strength save.
Or yeah.
Just strength because you're trying to catch.
I guess so, yeah, since they're not moving anymore.
Yeah.
Someone said Mufasa and Scar moment, and I'm crying.
Long live the king.
So I rolled a 14, but my strength save is 7, so that makes it 21.
Yeah, there's no way you could have beat that. I think. Cadaver, unless you roll on that 20.
No, I rolled a 12.
No.
Oh, thank God that wasn't one of the nat 20s of the night.
I'm just telling you right now. I've got a
Um,
timer on my phone.
Yeah,
Yep, I know, I'm aware.
I was not.
I've been
We
feeling-
really don't have time for this.
No,
I've been
Gwen.
feeling the pressure since
That's why
we
I'm gonna
landed.
keep talking now, guys. Gwen is, as soon as she's caught the fish, she grips it tightly and goes, sit down. We don't have time for any of your petty squabbles. And she's like talking to both of them now. And she's gonna step back over to the elk. She goes, I'm gonna get started now. And you all best stay in this fucking wagon. And then she's gonna, yeah. Yeah, that shit.
Giddy up!
Can I roll survival to give me a kind of general
Yeah.
sense of direction? Potentially?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna say, I put a timer on a minute. And the moment that Gwen said she was gonna drive, you had 5 seconds.
Holy shit!
Okay. So I rolled 15 plus 6, that's 21 again.
Absolutely. You are used to this kind of terrain. You just start bolting it. People start looking weirdly. Cadaver, again, tunnel vision, but do make a perception check with disadvantage. That's because of the mental state I feel that he is in right now. If you disagree, you can just roll a straight perception.
4.
Oh,
That's okay. It's just gonna be a bit of spice, but don't worry. You guys properly drive through Raven's Green. Just Raven's Rook. God, Raven's Wing? Raven's Wing. Oh my god.
Raven's Wing.
Raven's
Raven's
Wing.
Wing.
Right. As you, let me just put, there we go. You just start proper like going through everything. You know you're going southwards as your cart and your elk are just taking you as south as possible as you can. As that moment, as you are driving, that little whisper starts appearing again in your head, Gwen. You're the only one that can hear it.
Oh god.
It's like a faint, almost like in the wind. Maybe sometimes you convince yourself it is the wind, just to make it a bit easier. Sorry.
Oh god. I think
great.
Gwen's very much, as they're going, I think Gwen's very much thinking in the back of her head as soon as she can hear those voices and stuff while they're going. She's kind of in the back of her head going, if there was ever a time for you to show me that you actually mean what you're saying, now is the time to help a little bit. And she's directing that towards the Silver Knight.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Come on. Alright. 8.
No.
Bitch.
Coraline,
Yes.
is there anything you'd like to do?
I mean, they're going into town, right?
No, we're leaving the town, honey.
We're leaving the
Just going
town.
southwards. You are booking it.
I don't know if there's anything to do.
I'm just asking if you want to do anything.
Okay, I feel like there's something I should be doing now, and I don't know what it is.
No, I'm just giving you the option since you've been quiet for a bit.
Okay.
You can say no.
Okay. Blue just like, don't perceive me.
Okay.
I don't know.
No worries. Coraline can feel the same way.
I'm sure she does.
Okay. Takes a bit. of
My
time.
turn.
Yes. What do you want to do, my love?
The minute the carriage starts going, he is going to immediately go over to where Saint is, and he's gonna like crouch like right in her face. And is she paying attention to him, or is she sulking and not looking at him?
Honestly, like, if he tries to talk to her, it is not the moment. Like, she will not interact. There's
He's
no
just
point in that
gonna-
interaction.
He's gonna go up to her, and he's going to turn her chin to look at him, and he's just gonna say, "Do better," and then he's gonna move away.
If he tries to touch her chin, if he tries to touch her chin, he will feel electricity in her hand, and she'd say, "Do not touch me without my permission. Do not."
Ooh.
He's gonna move his hand
He can
back.
walk away.
He can walk away now. That's fine.
As the devil wears Prada. That's all.
He is going to give her the most bitter and disappointed look that he can muster, and he's going to turn his back on her, and he's going to go over and sit next to Cadaver.
I don't think Saint right now could be fazed by anything because the person she learned to trust the most, she feels has now betrayed them and doomed them to certain death. All the people she's learned to care for over the years, and the person she trusted the most has sent them to a path towards death. But like, she doesn't know it's not. She doesn't know it's not his fault. She just thinks that somehow, like, this is where they end up. This is directly linked to him, and he has sacrificed them all for a memory, or a ghost. When they're all alive, and there's nothing else. And like, that's just, I can't do it right now.
Val's just gonna sit silently by Cadaver. He's not gonna say anything.
I think Cadaver is just like twisting the rings upon his hands and just like he just keeps folding them over and over again as if he's debating whether he jumps out of the cart or he stays.
Can Cor go and sit next to Cadaver?
Mhm.
And she's gonna see him like wringing his hands and like messing with the rings, and she's just gonna place a hand on top of his hands.
I think as she does that, a tear falls like on top of her hand, and he looks down at her, and there's just nothing but pain in his eyes, regret. He feels so guilty, and also like everything he's worked for with this group is now crumbling away. And I feel like he goes to try and say something, but he can't speak.
She just looks in his eyes and she says, "I know."
Oh,
Wow.
his emotional support bards.
And he nods and pats her hand. Sorry.
We'll get through it.
By the skin of our teeth.
We always do.
Thanks, Coraline.
And she squeezes his hands.
And Cadaver doesn't look at Val, but he does like slip a hand away and like squeeze his arm just to like say thank you. And then he puts his hands back in his lap.
Val also, by the way, is now wearing the charm Cadaver made him off the tip of one of his horns. I forgot to mention it earlier. Well, this is the most awkward wagon ride we've been in, and that's saying something.
That is, saying a lot.
God
That's saying.
Damn.
So, I have a question. Is there anything else you'd like to do in this cart at this very moment? Okay. I'm going to roll a die. We'll determine what will happen. Vane's camera to come back. There we go.
My heart's going pitter patter, pitter patter.
Mine's going bump. I've been
Stop
sweating.
pulling that face holder. I will drive back to yours and I'll whoop your ass.
Is that a promise or a threat?
Alright.
Does that mean I also get a hug?
No hugs. No hugs allowed.
But Ree's so cuddly.
I am. None for you.
Well, here comes and goes straight into Gwen's head, and she's dead now.
Fuck.
I laugh out loud. So.
XOXO.
So.
Rest in peace.
Okay. Stevie.
Yeah.
Pick 1 to 10 or 11 to 20. Actually, no. Even so odds.
Odds, because they're always against us.
Sure?
I was
So
gonna
we
say
should
odds.
Odds? Okay.
Because if we choose evens, then we're against the odds. You see, I'm big brain.
Okay.
Ree, I am trusting you with this one.
You probably shouldn't.
So, you are traveling through woods. It is getting darker and darker. The voices in your heads are getting louder, Gwen. The rest of you are maybe hearing whispers in the woods. The same kind of whispers you had before, but you are unsure if maybe, and it's just the wind playing a trick on you. Maybe it's your own paranoia and fear playing a trick on you, but maybe it is real. You can choose what your characters believe in. Saint. Since your anger had made you quite clear before, you're the only one properly that does not have tunnel vision and is not too busy driving. Could you please make a perception check?
Ew.
$18.
You see someone following the cart. You notice it's not dead, as its movements are different from a corpse's that you are used to. It looks like someone that is trained, someone who moves with the forest, but it's keeping their distance.
Okay, give me half a second.
Okay.
I, with my prestidigitation. Oh. Can I, like, craft a message that Gwen can touch to read?
One more time, so sorry. Can you say that one more time?
No, sorry, it's cutting.
Yeah.
Can I craft a message that Gwen can touch to read?
Touch to read.
Because she needs to touch, right?
Oh,
Like,
I see
if
what
it's,
you mean.
yeah.
I see what you mean. Prestidigitation.
With prestidigitation, couldn't you like whisper to Gwen?
Yeah, you could. You could send a little whisper.
Like send a little whisper message.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'll use that in that
into
case.
her ear. Yes.
Okay. It'll start with have no reaction. Don't show any fear. Keep driving.
She has all the reaction of confusion.
Gwen's like,
Don't stop right now. There's someone behind us following us. Probably a professional.
Can
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Cam.
Oh, she just was gonna say, I don't know if they notice I've noticed them. I don't know if they know that I know. But I'm kidding. But she's gonna tell them that like I'm not gonna do anything yet. I'm gonna wait for you to make a decision.
I would like to use my divine sense. So anything within 60 feet, if it's celestial, fiend, or undead, I'll know where it is.
That doesn't ping.
Ooh, okay. She is a little bit scared. Okay, yeah, she's just kinda gonna look over her shoulder at Saint and just give like the faintest of nods. Sort of thing. And then turn back.
Val, make a perception check.
Who?
Val.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Ooh. Oh, fuck, finally. Alright, you said perception?
Yes.
Okay, that would be a 27.
Hey, yo!
Finally!
You noticed.
Bing bong.
Because your eyes, you noticed Gwen's confusion. You saw her look at Saint and give a nod. You then notice the figure in the woods. And you notice it's a female. Don't see what kind.
Hey, Ariana Grande.
To Coney Island. Take a spin on the cyclone.
I miss you. Sorry, hold up. Please continue.
That's okay. You notice a female. You don't sense what race she is. Just see the silhouette. And Saint, you notice that he is noticed.
Don't mind me just looking through my spells to see if I have anything helpful.
I slightly missed that because I was coughing. Did we see who it was?
It's a female, that's all we know. A female figure. Can Val, with the 27, can Val tell if it's like any kind of threatening aura or if they're just being followed?
You're being followed, but you don't know if it's threatening or not, as you are being followed.
Okay. He is just going to not take any action at the moment because he doesn't. Like, how far away is the figure? Like, would
Around 60,
she have noticed? They
60
noticed.
feet. No, she hasn't yet.
Okay. Okay, he is going to not take any action because he doesn't want to give away that they know that she's there, but he is now going to be watching her like a hawk.
Okay. Coraline.
For any kind of like change in if she's getting closer or if she, looks like she's about to attack, anything.
No worries. Coraline, could you please make a perception check?
Absolutely. Ugh. Wait, okay, so I'm a bard, so I'm lucky. So if I get a nat 1, I can reroll, right? That's how that works.
Because you're a halfling. So yes, if you get a nat 1, you can reroll.
Yes! Okay. Okay! Crisis averted. I got a dirty 20.
Oh!
Woo!
You notice.
Love being a halfling.
You notice figure 2. You notice she's perhaps human-sized. She does look far away, but it's a human-sized female figure following. Cadaver, you're now seeing, though your eyes are maybe clouded by tears, and you are too afraid to look in your friend's eyes. You do see that they're not looking at you anymore, and the attention has diverted to somewhere else. Now, could all of you that are actually looking make a deception check to play off that you haven't noticed, the four of you?
Oh fuck. Well, here we go. Back again. You said deception.
Deception.
I got a 16.
Good.
I got an 11.
11. Cadaver.
Dirty 20.
Coraline.
I'm so sorry. What am I rolling?
Deception.
Deception.
Oh shit! I forgot to add. Hold on. Wait,
20.
what did I added? Not deception. What did I do?
I got a 21.
The 29. Ha ha ha.
You just have to one-up me. Every time.
Plus 10 deception. I'm sorry.
Okay. It doesn't seem like she's noticed that you know. What do you want to do?
She's gonna whisper again to Gwen and ask, do you want us to strike first, or do you want to wait? Nod once to strike. Don't nod at all. We wait.
Okay, Gwen's not gonna nod.
In that case, stay. I'm gonna keep driving.
You continue. Okay. Now, what's your evens?
Evens.
Nothing happens. Coraline, what's your evens?
Odds.
He vanishes into the shadows. You don't.
I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Damn, sorry, y'all.
And not magic-wise, just can't see her anymore. It's too dark to see. 3. What's your evens?
Odds.
As you're driving the Elk, suddenly the Elk stops on its hind legs as you feel a jerk in the cart as you see a female figure standing out, like, in front, saying, "Whoa!" And you see her draw
Gwen's
her
immediately
sword.
gone for her sword.
I don't like it that you're keeping prisoners on your cart. So if you could please get out and just give him to me, everything should be fine.
Prisoners? What are you talking about? These are my party.
Are they now? And why is Cadaver in your cart? Looking scared and helpless?
Excuse me?
Do I know this woman?
So do you know?
Like, what? No, you.
Sorry to this man. I could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know what that
Well, no, can I roll to see if I know who this is?
Sure. You don't have to roll though.
Okay.
Do you look? You go down and look?
Yes. I'm having a hot flash.
As she looks at you as you go down, she go down, she's like, You're not a prisoner.
No, I'm not.
She had her face covered to help her with the shadows. With the sword she has in her hands. Oh, you've seen it before. As she unwraps the hood, she has the same smile as he had.
Oh no! Oh no!
So you're not a prisoner. Nice to see you, at least.
It's nice to see you too. Oh, I'm sorry.
She sheathes her sword, runs and hugs you.
I think Cadaver is just like so taken aback and overwhelmed, but as soon as she hugs him, he like scrambles to hug her back. I didn't think I'd see you ever again. How are you? Are you okay? How did...
She kind of like brushes her tears away. First, I'm gonna explain to you. Her locks are as blonde and light as the moon, as her skin is beautiful and dark. She has a very slender female figure, very, very handsome smile, as she looks very much like a female version of Angel.
Sina, this is my party. We're traveling and we're actually in a bit of trouble right now. We thought that you were trouble.
I thought you were in trouble because of the way that they I saw you in town again, and you looked hurt. You looked like you're in trouble, and then these strangers, you know, it looked really suspicious, and I saw you and I panicked.
It's okay.
And then
these are
and that's my cart.
my friends.
So you know, you kind of stole my cart. So I couldn't get to you, and so I had to kind of, you know, use my feet.
Sorry.
It saved you
These
sooner.
are my friends, and we had a little bit of a fight, but it's okay. It's fine. And
Okay. I hate to interrupt this. Could you do this on the cart? Gwen is like literally she's to a sword, but she's gripping the reins like so tightly.
Yeah, if you could come aboard, we're kind of in a hurry.
Right,
We could
okay.
explain more to you.
Okay. As she goes up and sees everyone. Tension.
Everyone, this is Sina. This is Angel's sister.
Val's gonna...
Gwen's like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and then goes.
You guys
That's
notice that she has
Gwen and
medallion of Apollo. She has a sword fit for a paladin, as well as an armor to suit it underneath the wraps of fabric.
Sina, this is Val and Coraline and Saint.
Good name. She looks at Saint.
She just
Cadaver
grunts
like leans over and,
and
whispers,
looks away.
best not to talk to her right now. She's... Yeah. So, to clear things up, guys, I guess we're kind of cursed and undead are following us if we're not on holy ground. And we were trying to get to Driscoll. And
I know the way.
fantastic. Okay.
I'll
then
sit next to your
Gwen has already
Gwen.
shifted. As soon as she was like, she can she knows the way. Gwen has shifted over, and she is like got the reins like ready.
Oh no, I'm not good with animals. So you can keep the reins. I'll just tell her to go.
That's fine.
She kind of like shuffles and like, hey, sorry, this is really awkward. I'm so sorry. I thought you were kidnapped. I was gonna like, I was gonna save him. I was gonna, like, do a whole hero
It's
thing.
okay.
It's really
I get it.
embarrassing.
No,
Yeah.
honestly. And
I'm, like, following her
amazing
for hours
footwork
now.
catching up.
Yeah, no, my feet are so tired. I have blisters. It's gonna be
I can
different
imagine.
days.
No, 100%. I get it. I'm really sorry for being brisk, but you know, there's a lot of tension right now,
I can feel it. I can really feel it. Yeah, some sage would be nice to just cleanse it, but no worries. She looks
Val's gonna like lift his hand and just be like, if your feet are injured at all, I can try and heal those up for you. If they just need rest, then figured I said anything.
Okay. I just think I need some
Now
rest.
stop flirting.
Listen, wait, how old is she?
Stevie,
That is an important question.
How old would she? I have an age in my head. I'm just checking if it's the same age as you have.
She's like a few years younger than Angel, not by much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then she's fine.
She's around like 18, right? 18, 19.
18?
Oh, she's
No.
older than that.
She's like in her like mid-20s.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It was either like 18 or she was like 26. It was like either or.
No, she's like 24.
24.
She's like 24.
And tell me 24.
Yeah.
There you go. So 24.
Sorry, I didn't.
She looks younger, but she's 24. Looks amazing.
She's an elf, so.
And Val was just trying to be helpful. He's not flirting yet.
That's flirting for a Val.
No, that's not flirting for Val. That's just Val trying to be helpful. Maybe he's flirting.
Breathing is flirting for Val.
You know what? Actually, you're valid.
Exactly. As she kind of looks around and she catches another glimpse on you, Saint. As she just gives you a little like awkward smile again and turns around. As she just like looks at Gwen and starts like, it's easier if you go that way. And then as she tries to like follow, show you where to go, as the night increases and it gets darker and darker, as again the crescent moon doesn't shine as brightly as you'd like to each night. So we're gonna end tonight's session.
Zooey Mama!
What a session to start!
What
Year
a
of 22.
session.
My goodness. I love you all very dearly.
I
My
have
gosh.
missed all of you.
I missed you
love
guys.
you.
So, but
Best party.
on that note, I'd like to say welcome to the year 2022. Follow us on all social media where we have our little schedules and such. Next Saturday will be Paragon Dust. After that is the Mortal Reverie, and after that is the season 2 of Frankenpunk. So very excited for that. I hope you guys have a lovely evening, morning, or night wherever you're in the world. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.